time. Hey, welcome. There, it finally went live. Welcome to the stream. So this is totally spur of the moment. I don't even have anything to show off. I would if this was tomorrow evening. I'm getting a couple of laptops and hopefully some desk and some hard drives. But anyway, so hi all. This is for Joe, as you can tell by the title, a streaming cup of Joe. Came up with that on the fly at the moment.
If you're doing this for Joe, what the hell are we doing here?
Joe is crazy.
Comedic effect.
Yes, commentary.
Exactly.
Yes.
Unworded advice.
Welcome, Garth, Mike, Adam, and of course, last but not least, Joe.
Hi.
Hi.
How we all doing tonight?
And hello to Jeremy and Will Jacobs in the chat. So, yeah.
This box has cats.
So Joe had made a post. Oh, kitty cats. Joe had made a post asking for someone to stream so he could show something off. So this is what the stream is. It's basically Joe's stream.
Well, come on, Joe. What the hell are you showing us? Come on.
Sorry.
That's about.
Hi, everybody.
That's all he wanted to show. The end. Bye.
So it's your
Hey,
stream,
hi.
yet
Go
you
to my
have no
website.
control of the
Hi,
camera.
thanks. I can retire.
Thanks for joining the stream. Have a great night, all.
No, but seriously, so, and a lot of kudos on this stream will have to go out to Adam because he helped facilitate and make this little thing happen. So,
terrifying.
Excuse me. Whose channel is this? Wait.
Well, it's your channel too, yeah. And you did you're helping the thing, but I'm saying like the thing I'm showing off, not the stream per se.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank
Because
you.
I
Trina,
drove
you're
forever and collected the thingies.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So, over my right shoulder here, kind of back here, you can see this computer back here, right? This is an NEC 8000 PC 8001A. It is a very rare early NEC PC, and they're kind of like in a predecessor to their 8800 series that became quite popular in Japan. I
All the best
acquired
stuff's made in Japan.
What's that?
All the best stuff's made in Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't interrupt anymore. Sorry.
No, you're fine. And so I acquired this from a local guy. It's actually funny. I just talked to him yesterday. He called me. He's like, Joe, my email's broken. So I had to help him with his email. Anyway, so the thing is complete. Monitor, machine, I/O unit, keyboard unit, I/O units back there, and printer all on a branded cart. It's crazy. And I did like a 1 or 2 part series on this on my channel. And so a few months back, this guy contacts me from up near, where was he? Like up by Rochester or Buffalo or something?
It was past east of Buffalo. I don't remember the name of the little town, but it was kind of the middle of nowhere, northwest New York.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Seriously,
it's just way up there. And Adam's like
that is a long drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually further from me to Joe than it is from me to that guy.
Yeah.
If that says anything.
And so, long story short, like Adam's the closest guy I could think of near this dude, and Adam and I trade stuff back and forth frequently enough. So it took a few months to get the schedule worked out. But Adam drove up to this guy's place, got the stuff, filled his car, and hauled it all the way down to me in Ohio. And then I gave Adam some extra bits and pieces in return for his trouble. But he's kind of the superstar, the rock star here, because he did all the legwork and made it happen. What was it, 6 or 8 hours of continuous driving or some craziness?
7 hours on the leg to your side, there and back, and then it was about 6 hours on the leg to New York and back.
Yeah, it's just
Damn.
15 hours?
driving.
Yeah, it's like driving to Kansas fast.
I did it over 2 days though. It wasn't all one big thing. And I also picked up the TRS-80 Model 4 while I was in Ohio.
Yes. So you made the trip worth your while. But anyway, the guy.
And the floppy disk works.
Yeah.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah. But the guy,
Well,
anyway.
Adam said he wasn't going to interrupt anymore.
Yeah, he just keeps talking. It's fine. It's fine. We're all friends here. Kick him out. No, seriously. But anyway, so basically the guy's like, I have all these old computers that are like this computer I saw in your video. I want to give them to you. He just wanted to give them away and give them to somebody. I would like to say to somebody who would appreciate them, but like look at all the computers I have. Like, do I have the time to appreciate everything? But the most important part about this was that he had original discs. If you go back to my video on it, basically I had nothing but problems getting any media for this thing. And it doesn't matter if I use a GoTech or anything else. It doesn't matter if it's magnetic media or flash media. There are no discs on the internet. There are no images on the internet for this thing. They don't exist. I had to like cobble together wackiness to even get it to boot anything but the disc that came with it from the guy who gave it to me. And all that was like some sort of like accounting database. So this guy's like, I have all these computers and I have discs. I will let you borrow the discs to make images of them so that they get preserved as long as you give me the discs back, because they're only discs he has. So that's what I want to do tonight. I want to image those discs and just show off that process and hang out with my friends and watch Eric frustrate himself and pull out even more of his beard hair trying to figure out Pascal. So,
Hi, Eric, and hi,
Got
Retro
you
Techie.
covered.
Hi.
Retro Techie, yes, you can have this.
Okay,
You don't want it, but
free ship.
have this
Hey, Joe.
here.
Free shipping.
Here you go.
Look
You
at
can
it.
have this.
It's pretty.
ooh.
Ooh.
Original.
That's important nowadays, right?
Yeah, I got this. I bought this, and then I found out that they're. I was like,
Joe.
maybe we could clone this, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm too late.
Oh, you guys
Joe-
are showing off like circuit porn, man.
Joe's
Like how
flooding
you-
the market with.
I like how you left the phone numbers on there too. That's pretty cool.
I got something electrical.
Hold on.
Show. I need to go get the disc.
Battery.
Oh, here, look. I have a stick of memory I can
Oh, it's
show.
a Saft.
It's a
Throw it
new
away.
one.
Ooh.
New one, new Saft.
These discs were kept way over there, way away from any magnets.
So, do you have any information already whether the discs are any good, or have you already tried to boot them or something? Or
He says all the discs are good before I even put them in this machine, because this machine is marginal. I'm gonna image them using my known machine, which I know works. So, and I can kind of show you what that is here. That's this guy. This is Frankie 386, and I call it Frankie because it's a Frankenstein's monster. It is an absolute mix of all different. It's like a 386 SX board, and it's like random Mac RAM and like an SD or like a
So we grabbed a
Compact
bunch of crap off the
hard
shelf,
drive, and
case, and pray like how it works.
what's that?
So we grabbed a bunch of crap off the shelves,
Yep.
crammed it in a case, and pray like how it works.
Pretty much. And the thing is
Sounds
this
like a
is
normal
actually one of
PC.
the most reliable machines I own. When I turn it on, it just works.
Yeah.
It just
I like the way that you've installed that floppy drive. It's very stylish.
yeah,
yes, isn't that great?
that's how I plug all my drives into 9600. They're all like that now.
How
All sorts
come
of
you don't
different
have the
drives.
drive in the case?
Because I take that drive out of the case to do lots of things with other machines all the time. Well, not all the time, but enough all the time that I don't install it. I
So
got a
you
CD-ROM
really just need to
drive
get.
like
What
that.
you're saying is you need to get another drive just for that case.
yes,
Yeah.
I have other drives
It's
back
renting,
here,
not leasing.
right there, but
Well,
they're
then you
broken.
could-
They don't work.
Oh,
Blue Scuzzy, what's that for him?
I don't know.
So the discs we have, we only have
all right.
two
So
in
just
here.
while you're doing that for a quick second, I want to say hi to those who have joined. We have Apples Anonymous. Hey, Thomas, One Bit Fever Dreams, Matthew. Hello, everyone.
Joe, are those 360K discs?
They are
Ooh.
Ooh.
single-sided.
Joe
So
in
they're
the
720s, just single-sided.
Jeremy in the chat is asking if you would like a 386DX board.
A 386 DX board? Not currently. Adam can attest to this. Where the would I put it right now? Where?
On top of your car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hold on, let me strap it up there. So we're gonna switch to. We'll do that, and we'll switch to
Yeah,
side.
kind of in the same mode myself. I'd love to get a 486 to mess around with, but where would I put it?
Well, I got this TRS-80, and then I found out I need to have a DOS PC in order to write to disks. And where am I going to put a DOS PC? I've used up all my room on the TRS-80. Oh, I did type in Geek with Social Skills sent me a short basic program that makes it look like the Matrix on the screen.
Oh yeah.
I typed it in. It's actually pretty cool, but then I forgot and I turned it off. Now I don't feel like typing it all back in again.
You noticed that?
Got it.
Yeah,
What's the current
2022.
date?
Wow, that's
The last
weird.
time I had this machine on was 3 years ago.
Oh wow.
Ugh, that's amazing.
CR 2032 is probably dying.
External batteries.
What program is that you're using?
The
This
BIOS.
right here, this is the BIOS.
It says AMI BIOS setup
The
program.
CMOS setup. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Copyright
No, the program I'm going to
1992.
use
Old
for
school
imaging
BIOS.
is called Image Disk.
Yeah, no, I just never seen a BIOS that looks like that. That's all.
Yeah, it's like hypercolor weirdness.
Yeah.
Need to make sure that.
Darth really wants to show off his PS1. He's dying. He's showing the mouse 3 times. There we go.
Clean
PS1
up the
mouse.
mouse, now I can touch
Garth's
it.
lucky he's
Disgusting.
over in California and I can't beat him upside the head for that mouse.
But don't
I have
forget,
one too,
Mike.
It cleaned up really nice, actually. It came out really, really nice. Very
Mike,
nice.
there's always Dave we can send over to go beat him up.
Dave, yeah, Dave the
He's too
enforcer.
old to beat him up. I think Dave would probably fall over when he tried.
Dave is
Oh.
35 years old. He's had a hard life.
Bullshit.
Here we go. Gonna format my CD-ROM on my Mavica.
Oh, I got a camera too today.
Jeez.
I'm gonna
So
go
Garth,
get
I have to ask, why are you fixing up an IBM mouse?
Because that PS1 I got, remember?
You got a PS1?
Did you see the PS1 I got? I got a PS1 at Goodwill for $22.
Just work.
Garth, is
The,
that a serial mouse?
No, it's PS2. And my
Okay.
PS1.
All right,
Yeah, so
cool.
it's a
It's literally a
It's
PS2 mouse.
Move this.
Yeah.
That a little bit
Yeah, you're right.
out of the way.
Anything of
alert, alert. Yeah, it's a PS2 mouse. But anyway, yeah, but the PS1 works. The hard drive still works. It's a 30 megabyte. I think it's an RLL drive or some other weird thing.
What is it? The 2110?
2121.
2121.
The
Okay.
first one. Yeah.
So it's a 286 model
Yep.
with that ridiculous screen that has the power supply and the speaker in it.
Yep. And it's a
Okay.
monochrome.
Oh, it's monochrome. It's not color.
Yeah. Yep. Monochrome. Yeah, and it's like I said, or I put on Twitter. There was like a cutout of a newspaper taped on the top of it for how to write a letter to the New York Times editorial board. The
Oh, I
instructions
saw
like were
that.
written.
That's hilarious.
Just this is going to-
Why'd you buy
But
this?
the hard drive
computer?
works and I can get to the data on it. I want to back it up, but my only parallel port zip drive is, I think, dead.
Why did you buy this computer? So I can complain to people about things.
Is that what we all do?
Yes. IMD. That's
Does
a
it-
weird-
Yeah.
So
This
does
is-
it have a memory expansion in it?
The
What? Who you
PS1.
talking to? Who you talking to?
I
Which
think
one
it's
of
talking
those?
about PS1.
Yeah, it has 1 megabyte. It has a memory
Oh,
expansion.
it does it.
Ooh.
That's what they
Apple-
came with.
My Apple IIc has more memory than that.
More than 1 megabyte? Oh my gosh.
Actually, 1 megabyte's actually a good bit on a 286.
My first PC I had for many years, my 386 SX16 had 1 megabyte for like ever. Like literally, that's all I ever had.
My IBM AT had 512K.
I ran Ultima 7 on that.
Hey, my Model 4 has 64K. It's fully upgraded.
Nice.
Actually, you can actually put 128K in, I found. I don't think I will bother.
I think the CD-ROM is bad.
I'm not sure why you would want to put that much memory in because I don't think there's really anything that can use that much memory, is there?
Nah, maybe if you had some sort of database or something that needed all that, but like for
Yeah.
just standard
Because
software.
CPM or trash DOS, whatever you run on, it's only going to use 64K anyway.
What I want to run on this is old games like Zork and Adventure and stuff like that, which all I care about is that it boots the floppy and it shows it on a nice little green screen and I can type.
I'm going to say, Zork will probably run on a 4K machine.
Probably, yeah.
So how many discs do you have to copy over, Joe?
2.
2. Oh, okay.
Just 2.
So what's so special about these discs? Because I see that they're CPM. Are they a special kind of CPM?
CPMs. The big thing about CPM is the BIOS that comes with it. That matches that tells CPM where all the hardware entry points are for.
Yeah, I know.
disk types and all that junk.
Manufacturer kind of had their own flavor. But
Right.
I didn't know.
So
if-
that's what's specific about this thing is that its CPM is very special, and that for that reason. But there's no copies of it on the internet. There may be now, but back when the last time I looked, the closest you can get is stuff for the 8,000, the 8801, which is close but not quite. And so stuff you can also get disk images for the version of the disk that is the double-sided version of the disk. So this is a single-sided disk unit.
Oh, okay.
Which double-sided disk unit disks, the CPM won't boot this because they're expecting to talk to a different kind of
Drive, yeah.
this and that and the other, and they don't know how to
Looking
load
for
it.
a second head that doesn't exist.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So that's the situation.
No comment on that.
NEC8.
Format.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's too long. NEC8 BSIC.IMD. Go. And go. And go.
So which program are you using, Joe?
This program is called Dave Dunfield's Image Disk. It's specifically designed to read MFM disks on any DOS computer. It can do. It was kind of what we had back in the day before we had grease weasels and cryofluxes and all of that stuff. If you're using standard MFM formatted disks, it works great. It can image anything to anything.
I was going to say that program is pretty cool because it'll work with any type of format.
Yeah, it's just like it
It's like
doesn't
DOS
care about
DD.
the low level format of the disk. It's like
Right?
it just or not the high level format. So it doesn't care about the operating system, the file system, any of that stuff. It's just like this is MFM. I can read the sequence of bits in this order. I'm going to read the bits in this order and write it to a file.
Yeah.
And then when you write it back out, it just writes it back out.
I used to use a program like that to make TRS-80 disks.
I've used the same program for that same purpose. Actually.
Yeah.
I want to try to run CPM on my Model 4. I think I'm gonna get a GoTech though instead of trying to make real disks. Since I only have one floppy, I'll just I'll replace it with a GoTech. Then I can just download stuff and stick it on a USB stick.
1,000 seconds.
Sure, do it the
Hey,
easy
you know,
way.
Trash DOS is just basically fucking CPM, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, their disk interface is just stock ShoeGart stuff. It's just a Z80 computer, really. I mean, the Model 4 is really just like a Model 3 or a Model 1, and they added a clock and a couple, serial port and some
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
going to say those things are about as basic and straightforward as anything, really.
I mean, all I had to do to get this thing running was to replace the Rifa.
Oh, that's cool.
Don't fear the reefer.
I mean, it didn't look hardly used at all, and it was under the dust cover for 30 years.
Oh, wow, nice.
I took the dust cover and actually threw it in the washing machine, and it came out pretty clean.
You said
Oh,
that
so it was a cloth.
128K on it.
Now, this is only a 64K. But
Oh,
it's a
okay.
it's a later one. It's from the last year of production. So apparently it's got a gate array in it rather than some old crazy
Oh, nice.
shit they changed a million chips into like 4. So
Nice.
and it also has a green screen, green phosphor instead of the white that they used to use, and I like the green so much better.
So when I was in 6th grade and I was just going into junior high school, we had an entire computer lab with Model 3s in them. In it,
Yeah.
they were all diskless workstations hooked into this big disk director, and you'd have to sit there and you'd have to turn the knob to whichever computer you wanted to load the disk, and you'd have to hit the button so it would load the software on each individual computer.
Oh, jeez.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
I actually had an Apple III back in the, or a TRS-80 Model 3 back in the day, and it was one of those with no disks. The bezel just said replace with disk drive.
Yeah.
And I ended up trading that in like 1985 to a guy who was trying to get rid of an Apple IIc that he didn't like.
Oh,
So that was how I got my first Apple IIc.
there you go. Yeah, I traded mine for a Mac 512.
I got one of
Mine
those.
didn't have any disk drives in it either, but I did have 2 external drives for it.
I had the tape interface. Actually, I need to get one of those cables because apparently on the Model 4, the audio comes out through the cassette port.
Yeah.
So you use the same cable you'd use for reading tapes, but you plug it into a speaker, and then it will give you sound on the games and whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't even think the Model 3 had any sound at all.
Apparently the 1, 3, and 4 all do it that way, and then on the 4P, because they didn't have a cassette port, they actually built a speaker in. So that one has built-in audio, but all this to do is make clicking noises, like in Model 4 software. But if you want like actual game bleeps and blips and all that, you got to hook a speaker up.
Oh, okay.
Bleeps and bloops.
So I just got an email, and I was about to delete it because it's coming through my website, which has been all it's been lately. Is you can make millions of dollars. Follow this Telegram thing.
Interesting.
But this is a real one, which surprised the poop out of me. They said they had a Mac Mini that they were upgrading the hard drive on, and their dog knocked it off and popped a piece on the motherboard off.
They broke
And
the
apparently
cable.
They contacted Apple, and it says that it requires soldering, so they won't do it, obviously. And they said they don't know what part exactly is missing, but anyway, they want to know if I do soldering. I'm gonna have to reply back, say sorry, no, I don't.
That
Oh,
sounds sketchy.
tell them to mail it to Steve or Joe. Don't send it to Retro Techie though.
Actually, I would send it to Jay.
Yeah,
Where
to the
did
people,
Yeah, right.
to the people in the chat telling me the cable's easy to make. Yeah, I know. I've actually made one before, and I've already got a TRS-80 cassette deck, so I'll be trying that out shortly. I've got some blank tape, so I'm gonna mess with, see if I can save at least Geeku Social Skills little matrix program onto a tape. That'd be fun. It's kind of perfect too because having a green screen and then doing the matrix thing, it looks really cool with a persistent phosphor going down the screen.
Yeah, I like the
I'm here.
that.
I'm just back here plugging things in.
Okay.
Sorry to hear that.
Be careful.
I see we lost Retro Techie. Look, Garth
Don't
Garth
stick your
bullied
finger
him.
in the socket, okay?
Garth bullied him, and now he left.
I didn't bully him.
Oh, and people in the chat who are saying Louis Rossmann could fix something like that, like a more modern computer. There are lots of people that do that. I found a guy in New Jersey. You can mail him. I mailed him a Mac Mini that needed a chip replaced.
Yeah.
Really, really cheap, really quick. Not going to say the name on live, but if anybody wants that, just send me a DM and I'll tell you who it was.
Anything that's modern like that, I give to Jay. For MacYack.
I don't think that worked right.
He knows more about this modern stuff and has all the board specs and schematics and everything. I mean, I've seen him take a battery bombed and flooded Mac Mini and actually make it work again. So,
Oops.
Yeah, all that micro soldering stuff where the like a resistor is the size of like
Yeah.
yeah, he loves that
see it?
shit.
I can't deal with that. I can barely deal with Apple II stuff. So
So Joe, Thomas is asking, what are you fixing?
I am. Stand by. I'm just watching this do a thing. It is double step. Okay, that's what I need to double check. I am doing backups of disks for an NEC PC 8001A, which is right over my right shoulder, which I just fetched from the corner, because these are some of the only copies of these disks in the world that exist, unless you're in Japan. And I'm preserving them so that we can have copies and then get them on the Internet Archive, so other people who need disks for this machine can have disk images for this machine. That's what we're doing.
Is there a reason you have 1147 on your monitor?
Yes, that is the service code that gets me into the secret special menu of the monitor.
Okay.
It's also the combination on his luggage.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
hey Joe, wouldn't the Japanese discs be in Japanese?
Yes, they would potentially load on this machine, but nothing would work correctly because the BIOSes are slightly different because of the different character set.
Does the Japanese version show like kanji characters or whatever?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep. So it is
Oh, yeah,
double.
Well, if you need help with translation, let me know.
Yes, we might.
My
But they do
my
have an all
daughter's
English
got a
version
couple
of it.
years
Though.
of Japanese under her belt, and she helped Justin with game instructions. Helped reverse
Yeah, that's right for the for his
exciting baseball.
the thing.
Is that the
Yeah,
MSX? There's an MSX, I think.
Yeah.
right.
So I mean, it's only 2 years. She's not an expert, but if you need, just some simple stuff, she's willing to do it.
Double-sided, double-step. They're technically single-sided discs. You can tell that because the one side of the disc only has 9 sectors. Like one is 9 and one is 16.
eBay's stupid.
Yes.
9 sectors. That's pretty small.
Yeah, well, these are single-sided discs. So one side of the disc is just formatted as some random blank something.
Well, Apple's what? Apple II's what? 13 sectors for
No,
13
it
or
was 13
16.
originally, but 16 is
13 and
most common.
16. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find any 13 sector discs.
Hmm.
What I like on this TRS-80 is when I do a directory, it says 7 free granules.
Yeah.
What's a
Is that
granule?
like
It's like
gold pressed
sectors
platinum
or
or something?
yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta remember how to turn this stupid thing on. I don't even remember how.
I don't really like
Uh,
the breakfast stout.
Recently, Adrian had an NEC computer that was a little bit newer than the stuff. I think. Well, I don't know if it's newer,
Yeah.
around the same era, but it has 2 built-in 8-inch floppy drives. I thought it was hilarious.
Those
there's no
sounded
smoke.
so cool, honestly.
What's dumb is 8-inch floppy drives basically don't really hold any more data than a 5 1/4. They're just bigger.
Monitors
They were
on.
much earlier though than the larger high resolution 5 1/4, right?
Flicker, flicker.
Well, I mean, basically all the original 5 1/4 like single siders is a size reduced 8-inch.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like Sugar just says, "Oh, we figured out how to make this smaller. Let's make it smaller." And then because the platter is so
This
much
goes
smaller,
bad,
they don't have to like run it with an AC motor like continuously running. It's just
Actually, let's go up here. Let's have to remember how this all goes together. It's a very weird system.
Thomas says Radio Shack had a lot of engineers from Texas. Well, Candy was in Texas, so yeah.
Yeah.
Save that key switch. I lost the key.
It's an
Hey!
eight.
Oh, I think Retrotechi's off in the backstage there.
Oh yeah, he is. Okay. Well, actually, no, he's not. It's his chair.
Oh,
Suspicious.
Yeah, kick him out.
he's invisible, but I see him.
Did he shave today? Oh, wait a minute. He doesn't have to shave but once a week.
I was going to say once a year, but yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's mean. How
Wow.
are you gonna make him leave again?
No, he didn't hear me.
That's all right. He's only 22.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 22. He's
hasn't-
got a 40-year-old
hasn't hit-
daughter.
He hasn't hit puberty yet, so it's okay.
The
Are you done
spray
talking
on
about
here.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we do whenever you're gone.
Did you know you're all the rage?
Am I?
Ooh, nice
Okay,
camera.
this is the one.
Yeah.
Actually, this first.
It's a Sony.
It's a Sony. It has Sony guts. Because it is a Sony.
Hey, Retrotech, I've got a few vintage 8mm and high 8 Sony cameras. They all partially work in different ways. I mostly got them so I can just capture old 8mm tapes. I don't use the camera part anymore.
Yeah, I still have one of those is it 8mm cartridge magnetic thing?
Well, it's a tape.
Yeah, tape.
Let's see if the disc worked.
I've got one of those.
Hey, look, it's the secret stuff in Joe's pile.
Holy smokes! I see something in the background. Looks like an Apple
Nick.
TGS.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of 2GSs and Apple II monitors. I've sat right where that computer is right now.
Holy crap!
Yes.
It has a color screen.
What?
It has a color screen.
Yep.
Adam, did you get that thing I asked you to get for me?
Yeah.
Dude, this thing is just quick, man.
Thank you. Don't
Look
let
at
Joe
this.
know.
Look at this. Look.
What?
Joe's got a ton of space in his room. Look at it.
It has it came with a branded cart.
That's
Branded cart.
It's
Honestly,
awesome.
that card is amazing, Joe.
Yeah, the
It's
card
amazing.
is more rare than the computer.
Yeah.
It's freaking
Nuts.
amazing.
Like, was that from a store display or something?
I don't know. The guy got it originally to run his business back in the 80s.
It's incredible, honestly.
Maybe the store just like made the sign and stuck it on there. Like,
It might have just come with it.
custom.
He doesn't, it was so long ago, he doesn't really remember. The guy's like 82, so.
Well, I have the desk that came with my original Apple II that I bought in the early 80s. And it's not Apple branded or anything, but it's so retro. It's black and wood grain, fake wood grain.
You mean like this desk?
I had two wives tell me to throw it away, and I secretly stashed it somewhere.
You still have the desk, but not okay.
I don't have the wives, but I still have the desk that I got in
There you go.
1982.
Sounds like you got the
Hilarious.
better of the deals there.
Yeah, I think
This
you
will give you
did.
an idea of the age of the desk. It's got two slots in part of it, which is where the tractor feed paper is supposed to feed up and through the
Jeez,
printer and
yes.
then back out.
That's awesome.
It's dusty.
So what do you have on that desk then? You have an image
Right
writer,
now-
right?
There's actually an Apple dot matrix printer, the original parallel one,
Oh yeah, yep.
sitting on the spot where the tractor feed paper actually still feeds up. And I've got the green bar paper.
Broken.
Oh, perfect.
I've got the rest of the desk is disassembled right now because I'm putting new shelves on that wall, which I haven't got around to yet, and so I had to clear the desk off.
Dust anyone?
I like
Oh,
your
I've
little
got
camera,
plenty.
Retro Techie. Is that like a Sony Handycam or?
It's a
Ooh,
Sony.
So Sony,
Hold on.
8mm, huh? Or
Yeah,
like
but it doesn't
VHS-C.
play.
Oh yeah.
Well, then what good is it?
Because I want to do what Eric did, and I want to see if I can hook this up as a webcam.
Oh, is a
But-
camera? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's got composite out. Just plug it into something.
Yeah.
A little capture box.
So I'm waiting for the Amazon people to deliver the right thing to me because I ordered a was it RCA or whatever to HDMI, and they sent me this. This is an HDMI splitter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, is that camera old enough to have a CRT viewfinder?
It's LCD.
Oh, boo.
Sorry.
I want to get a 1-inch CRT and make it from a viewfinder and make it into an Apple II screen.
That would be really cool, actually.
I have a 1-inch CRT in my eyepiece and my RCA VHS camera. It needs work though.
Oh, you mean pull the viewfinder out the? Yeah, I wanted to do
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, I want to fill the viewfinder out and then build it into like a little case that looks like a little Sony TV or something.
Yeah.
So it looks like a little tiny monitor, but just have it just run off an Apple II, like a real Apple II, and then have the text be so small that you can barely see it.
Well, with my eyes, the view or what do they call it? The Walkman TV thing, Watchman.
Watchmen, yeah.
The screen in the Watchman's small enough that it's hard
Yeah.
for you to read.
Yeah, is that an
That's pretty much the
FD20
same
that you have, Eric?
Yeah, one of them's an FD20.
Okay, I have an FD20. I actually bought it new. It was like the thing I wanted so bad when I was a teenager. I'm like, I have to have this thing, and I saved up all my money. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this thing's stupid.
I was just gonna say that. That was a letdown, I imagine.
Yeah, I've got two of them I picked up at VCF for $2 each.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't
CPM.
remember how many hundreds it cost new, but
Right. Well, this guy's disc works, but
Awesome.
the image I created does not. So we're going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure that out.
oops.
That's okay. It's part of the process.
Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of fun to make some kind of game console using that screen.
Can you copy
Rudy has
that
some good-
on the NEC?
Maybe? That's a good question.
Because you got two floppy drives, right?
Yes, that's a really good question. I mean, I can copy it.
You can make an image though to post, right?
Yeah, I want to make an image of it at some point. I mean, I can, in theory, I can use applesauce to image the damn thing.
I'm just talking about getting another copy of it before you, so you have two.
Yeah. I can do
Because
that. What?
I feel like I feel dangerous when I only have one copy of something.
Yeah, agreed.
Living on the
Living
edge.
life on the edge.
I'm trying to remember what CPM application does that.
Honestly, I honestly going back to that Stu PS1 I got, the hard drive on it continually works. Every time I boot it up, and I've done many boots, it just keeps working, and I'm like, I really want to back this up, but I need a parallel port zip drive right now.
Right.
You get
think
set
my
up to
parallel-
copy it and back it up, and it'll fail then.
I like that monitor.
You can have
Yeah,
it.
it's like an early CGA.
He's gonna give it to you.
No.
He's a
No.
giver.
You know, though, when I went to Joe's place and I brought him all that big carload of stuff, he did give me a monitor. Not that one. He gave me an Apple IIgs
For a sec-
monitor.
For a second,
Oh.
Adam, I thought you said you gave him a bunch of pot.
That's what I heard.
I'm like,
That's
wait,
what I heard
what?
too.
Yeah, he's got a separate person for that.
Oh, okay.
Copy system, copy data, copy all.
Quit, stupid camo.
System rebooting.
DEL star.star. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, pro tip: if you're using camo on your iOS or on your iOS devices as a camera on your Mac, make sure when you shut your Mac down, you quit camo because it'll just keep running and burn your battery down your phone.
Oh, that's nice.
Rudy is still looking, by the way, for any of you who might know, for an emulator for System 7.5. And he's going to be putting it on a mini Celeron poopy computer there. And he wants
Mini
to...
VMac.
Well, I told him mini VMac, but he's like, oh, it only runs in...
Source to scat on drive.
Windows.
A.
Just buy a Quadra
Destination
650 and
Android.
run it.
You can do full screen with it.
Oh,
Can you?
and hello,
Yeah.
Rudy and John Morris.
Not that I didn't know.
What I did was
On a PC, he's running it, obviously.
I used a Linux distribution so that I could control it and configure it so it'd be full screen.
Ah,
But I mean, if it's System 7.5, all you got to do is run Sheep Shaver or
Mm-hmm.
one of those, and it runs on pretty much anything.
that's
Yeah, I
pretty
use
cool.
Sheep Saber for majority of stuff.
I run all my OS 9 junk on my modern Mac, and Sheep Shaver even works on an M1.
I said... I think I said
Cheap
Sheep Shaver.
Shaver.
Let's check. Yes, that's what I said. There we go. He's gonna try it. Is it fixed yet? Did you copy it yet?
It didn't like that.
No.
Oops.
So for those who are new to my channel, while we watch Joe type away here, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I do a stream maybe once a week. This is an odd week. I've done 2.
Trinity's a great coordinator now. She does a lot of different
Nice,
random
Joe.
streams of. And apparently,
And
she's
I'm-
going to get new powers soon too.
Yeah, they're always fun. I like how that computer says that it's 1982.
And I'm also going to be coming up with a series of, I think it's going to be 2 videos of how I buy something and what I do with it before I flip it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bang on it with a hammer and ship it back out.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
That's
tested. It passed the hammer test.
Actually, I don't know if you saw Adam. My mate Vince, I know you watched him, right? He was like talking about he was going on about the other day about like it's so hard to find things that aren't actually broken when they say they're broken. He ordered something to repair, and he's like, everyone else is buying it for these repair videos. He's like, soon someday, some of the broken stuff will be worth more than the repaired stuff. Just like you when you get something, right? And he's like, okay, it's working, great.
Yeah, I mean, I buy so many things that are like, oh, this is broken, and it's either not broken or there's something so trivial to fix, like, oh, this connector came loose or something dumb,
Yeah.
or like the reefer cap blew and it blew short. Oh no, I have to unsolder 2 pins. It's not even worth the video.
Oh, and Adam or Apple's Anonymous? Yes, I am.
I like getting stuff with something I've never had before, like just like your TRS you just got, right? I mean, I like something like that. It's an old thing that's kind of hard to fix and weird, and it just works great.
Well, I
I
got
actually
this
got really
'cause I
lucky with my
thought-
Amiga and my Commodore 64.
like on one-off things like this one I saw a picture of it working, so I'm like, okay, so at least I know the CRT and the motherboard are probably good. I didn't want to have a lot to fix because I don't have a lot of spare parts.
Yep.
And that's also how I did my Atari 800. Now that needs a recap, which I might do on Sunday. But
Bad news. I
What?
just formatted the guy's source disk
No.
What?
because I told it
No.
to format B and it formatted A anyway.
Oh no!
Oh, effing hell!
Did
Oh,
you,
stream's over.
do you have a backup of that?
are
Yeah,
you sure that
it's
image
one
file
I
you
made
made
right
is no
over
good?
here. Hopefully, we can get data off of it.
What about that image file that you made? Is that
Yep,
just
that's
not?
exactly what I'm working on? It didn't work before. It wouldn't boot though. So
But maybe the stuff's there and it's just not.
yeah. Stop it. Do the thing. So we're going to rewrite this and hope. We're going to write the file. Well, now I know not to do that. Who's playing with the?
Retro Techie.
Sing, Joe, sing!
Heart and soul. Retro Tech can't play anything.
Come on, it's old GarageBand.
Well, I have to step away to scarf down some spaghetti and meatballs, and I'll be back shortly.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Goodbye, Adam.
I'm gonna point this. I'm not gonna leave the chat. I'll just point this here and mute.
Okay.
If others decide to join and you run out of slots, feel free to kick me out.
Okay.
We'll get rid of Garth first. Don't worry about it.
Gareth
no.
is always the first to go. Please.
That's right.
Actually, Ron's the kind one who bows out gracefully, not like Retro Techie. I don't know why, but apparently he doesn't.
Nope.
What is that on? Like an old iPad or something?
Oh, I just
It's an
muted
iPad
him.
too. You
I
just
just
muted
muted
him.
him.
That's hilarious.
The original iPad.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
Leap
cool. It's
Pad.
working and everything.
Yeah. I bought this brand new.
While this does this, I'm going to grab something to drink, probably with liquor in it because I killed this guy's disc. I'll be right
Sorry,
back.
Joe.
It's optimizing performance.
Here, I'll make Retro Techie big so it feels like, he's a big boy.
I'm a big boy. You think? Look at the speed of this processor.
Your battery's gonna die.
It will actually. It's at 19%.
Lucky you got a working battery in yours. Mine just does a reboot loop now.
And it's shaking because I have a stand that's holding onto this really cheap table. There. That's all you get.
What was that? Was that something you made? It was something you made.
Yeah,
Huh?
it was me singing.
Was it? You such a liar. You are such a liar.
The smart drops.
Was that your wife singing then in the song?
No, Apple puts that demo on us.
Oh.
I am back.
Uh-oh, he's gone. Nope.
What?
The upside is that this disc got
Okay, stop, Retro Techie, or you're getting booted.
the disc. The only thing that got deleted off of it were the generic CPM stuff. The actual bootable operating system for the machine is still on here.
Oh, good.
We're just
Wow,
missing
okay.
stuff like stat and copy and
Well, that stuff is easy to get.
in theory.
If you get a base install CPM, you should be able to get that kind of stuff.
Hopefully, we'll see. When I ran the programs, though, they looked a little special. Like they had menus and stuff. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Ugh. hate stuff like this, honestly. It's like everything's gotta be perfect, and you can't control so much of it, you know.
Aren't you the same guy that designed those MacBook
No, I
keyboards in
didn't design
2015?
shit, dude.
Hey, so Cars, I got a question for you. Do you
Yes.
need my address to mail that mouse, or
What mouse?
Basically,
Oh,
what he's
yeah, I can
what
send
he's-
you one of these. They're nice, actually. It's pretty nice because you can just, when it gets like to be full of charge, you can actually place a battery in it and stuff. See,
oh, you're lucky.
I've got a whole box of these.
I think
Mine,
my
I have
floppy
to plug,
unit is
mine,
messed
I have
up.
to plug a lightning connector in the bottom. I don't even
Who
use
was
it.
working at Apple when that was designed, Garth?
Yeah, I didn't use those because they're useless for testing.
I
them.
hate Magic Mice. They're so uncomfortable to use.
The
I wanted
worst.
something that just worked. I didn't want to deal with stupid Bluetooth crap. I'm trying to get video to come up and stuff. So
Now I like the Mighty Mouse. I like the Bluetooth Mighty Mouse. That one was actually pretty decent.
these are okay, honestly. I just use this in here because this is my like messy lab room, and this literally had like paint and stuff on it when my mom or my wife used to do painting.
Did you
and
see
stuff.
what this one looked like the other day?
Oh, yes, I saw that disgusting thing. You know, Mike, within 3 seconds of a little bit of alcohol in that, just wiping back and forth to be like 90% cleaner.
I did clean it.
Actually, I went to town
See?
on this
It's
one.
actually-
but,
Hold on.
It's
Let me
great.
make it big, Mike. Hold on.
See, it is actually fairly clean now.
that's actually a
Oh.
lot better. It is.
Yeah, that is a
It
lot
was really
better.
gross
I
so
mean,
far.
there's still it's still dingy because I can guarantee you a lot of this crap's not going to come off.
I was gonna say it's probably embedded in the plastic.
This one's just dirty because there's paint on it and stuff. I mean, it's a little dirty, but
Yeah,
I
you
don't care
have
about
no
this one,
idea
so.
how hard it is to get like automotive grease out of things.
yeah.
Yeah, you should see the driver's seat of my car. I mean, it's kind of gross. That's just from working in a garage for, well, probably better part of half my adult life.
Right.
So,
Everything you touch when you get in there.
Here, we'll make Joe big again.
yeah, Joe's more important. I'm not important.
I'm the most important person ever.
You're
Oh,
right.
I sold a laptop today for $5.
You sold one for $5, really?
Ooh,
That
wow.
was the one that you saw on eBay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. It finally sold. I sold it on eBay. But the annoying part is now eBay only shows you what the item sold for. They don't show you it with shipping.
Okay.
And I have like free local pickup. So I have to go into the actual eBay site, go into my sold items to see did they pay for shipping or are they coming to pick it up locally?
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah.
Because some of them are like this guy's in Ontario. So I'm like, oh, are you gonna?
Ontario.
Yeah,
What a miserable place.
yeah. I'm sorry. Quebec has so much to freaking brag about, right?
That's right. Vive le Quebec. Here, Mike, I got a mouse for you.
I think Apple now is
Look, if it doesn't say IBM, I don't want it.
Hold on. I can figure this camera thing out.
Hold on, let me get paint.
Oh wow, that's pretty. That's a Microsoft mouse.
There's IBM right there.
That was. I've never seen one of those. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty nice. I like that. Is that Logitech?
Tiny, too.
No, it
That's a
looks like a
Logitech mouse.
Microsoft.
Oh, it does look like a Microsoft mouse.
Yeah,
It says IBM.
No.
Yeah, but it's not
weird.
made
That is
by
so
IBM.
weird. It looks just like here. Hold it. I'll show you.
Okay.
Where is it?
Yeah, it looks like the.
Hold on, let me make it big.
Looks like the import mouse.
One day I'll be big.
Is it a
I'm
PS
shaking.
No, it is an IBM mouse.
It's like
too.
this mouse right here, right?
Yeah.
It is an
It's
IBM.
smaller.
mouse.
It's smaller than that. See?
Here, move your
No.
fingers. So see, that's the same shape, though, right?
But RetroTechie, you have the fingers
That's
of like
cool.
a 10-year-old. So like really.
No, I have them in my refrigerator. I don't have them out here right now.
His 10-year-old
Oh, okay.
fingers. is that PS2 or cereal?
It's the PS2.
Yes, too.
Oh, see, mine's cereal.
The camera shakes on this stand, which is annoying me.
Mine's also nicely yellowed.
So I used
Okay.
to use one of those, Garth, but mine was the actual import mouse. You ever seen one of those?
Oh yeah, yep.
The one that had the special interface card.
mouse port thing. Yeah, yep.
That's actually pretty cool.
Oh,
I really like those mice.
I got this one at VCF actually.
Those things
I
are
needed
like
this for my
they're built
retro
like
PC.
tanks. They're like practically indestructible.
So we're going to try cylinder.
Jalu.
The other one that you were working on there, Garth, was actually made by Mouse Systems.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that came with that PS1. It works too, actually. So the PS1 totally works. It boots up. The front base plate is
See that somebody
base
must
plate
have
is
just
missing,
added it because the
unfortunately.
PS1, that model PS1 never came with a mouse.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, that mouse is that's. When I say it's a PS2 mouse, I'm not kidding. It's a
Oh, yeah.
literal. It's the mouse that goes with the PS2. That's the mouse that the 386 machines were bundled with.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
What, the one Garth has? Yeah, I've had one of those before.
yeah.
So, Mike, did you see Apple's anonymous comment? So, Mike, half your adult life, 10 years?
Yeah, don't I wish? You better add
What is
another
that solid
20
state
You
drive?
better add another 25 years onto that.
All right,
I'm
I want to.
I'm pushing 50 more than I'm pushing 30.
So, you asked, Apple's anonymous also asked, what did I sell on, what laptop was it? It's this really shitty Samsung that's in really rough shape. And a customer brought it to me because they wanted their hard drive deleted off it. And so I took the hard drive out, started deleting it, and started testing the memory, and it just stopped working. And it will never turn back on. And it's in really, really rough shape. So I put it out for $5, and I'm like,
Man.
whatever, take it.
I've gotten 3 or 4 Samsung laptops over the years. Not a single fucking one worked. None of them.
It worked for 5 minutes, and then it stopped.
Well, you did better than the ones I got. I haven't gotten a single one that worked.
I literally started the test, went to use the washroom, came back, and it was off.
It's dead.
It was dead. I was like, wow.
Yeah, their laptops are about like their phones. They're shit.
Yeah. So yeah, so I just put it up for $5 because it's in really
So
rough shape.
a fun Samsung story. So my sister, my brother-in-law, and I all went to the T-Mobile store to get me a new phone, and so I got the iPhone 14 Plus, which the one I have now.
Right.
And, she got pissed at me because she said, "Oh, you're going to have to put like $300 or $400 down on this. You're going to have to pay the taxes and all that stuff for it." I said, "That's fine." I said, "It's no big deal." I said, "It should only be like $80, She's like, "No, it's going to be like 300 something." I said, "I didn't get a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold. My phone's only $799. Her phone was $2199.
Wow.
For
For
what
what?
kind of phone?
The folding one.
A Z Fold, a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold, 1 terabyte.
Oh, the fold, so the one that opens out.
Yeah, it opens like a tablet.
Yeah.
Those are stupid.
It's like a
I'm
solution
just
to
putting
the
that
problem
out
that doesn't exist.
I'm thinking to myself, it's like, man, she's
like-
financing that fucking thing for
like-
2 years.
My bloody screen isn't big enough. I need more of it so I can
I
fold it and put it in my
guarantee
pocket.
you that phone will not last 2 years.
No, they have problems with the fold. It
I
destroys
know.
itself.
Yeah.
Well, now, Garth, in my sister's defense, my sister has almost no vision left.
Oh, okay.
So she really does need the big screen's actually really good for her. So, because
So iPad.
she's almost blind. So,
Stop bullying everyone, Garth.
I mean, I understand why she got it, but I'm just thinking, it's like, that's an expensive fucking phone, and it's probably not going to last a 2-year lease term. Oh,
Hope for $2,000 it lasts
Goodness.
for a while.
Let's hope.
Not Joe will get her another one. He's rich.
If only you were in North America, Apple's Anonymous, we'd be talking.
You won't talk to people outside of North America? That's rude. Well, a
Well,
lot of bullying on this stream. First,
What
Garth,
is
now
wrong
you.
with what is wrong with him? He's so quick to identify issues.
Wow.
no, it's just that Apple's
so she got a
Anonymous.
satellite that starts and turns off after
Yeah.
5
5
seconds.
seconds.
I'm guarantee you that is
Sure.
a fan failure on
That
that.
could be, yeah.
The Toshibas are notorious for their
Fan
their
failures.
software, where if the fans are not working properly, they will turn the computer off to avoid frying the processors.
Mike knows.
So that's why I'm
Or,
saying
more
if,
importantly-
if Apple's Anonymous was closer, I'd be like, put a link. I'll make you a mod. Put a link. Actually, why don't I make you a mod? You can put a link up. Or if anybody else is
Not
watching,
just anybody could be a mod on the channel, okay? Real expertise.
Would you say not just anybody can?
Not just anyone.
I am adding Apple's Anonymous as a moderator. Done. Okay, it says you're now a mod. So if you want to post a link to your eBay,
eBay.
To buy stuff from he's in Australia must be
know.
insanely expensive.
Hoping
Where
high
is-
price.
Where is Apple's Anonymous?
Australia,
Oh, okay.
the land down under. Yeah, it might just be a fan issue.
Yeah, I ran into that. I've owned Toshiba laptops as long as I've had laptops, and yeah, when the fans fail, they have like a fail-safe programming in them in the BIOS to shut the machine down to keep from doing damage. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that would be the first thing I would suspect.
Yeah, it's like having a dead CMOS battery in a ThinkPad.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
won't,
My
it won't
ThinkPad,
boot.
yeah, my ThinkPad T30 did that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't boot half the time, and I kept pulling my hair out trying to figure out what it was. And I did some research. And it's like, oh yeah, it's probably just the dead battery. It's like, are you serious? So I replaced the battery, and it's worked perfectly ever since.
Yeah, instead of booting and saying enter the date and time or something, it would just say, "Oh nope, sorry."
All
Not
I'm
gonna
gonna
boot.
say though, Apple's Anonymous,
Sorry.
have fun fixing the friggin' fan of those things because they're usually buried under. You gotta take the bottom off, and you gotta take out the motherboard.
Well, you got to take the logic board out. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like an iBook.
Actually, no. Toshibas are usually fairly simple to.
Are they?
At least the ones I've always had were. I mean
Well,
that one I sold you, Trina, that S900. I had that thing. I had the heatsink off that thing in like 5 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I had to go through and repaste that thing and clean out the heat sinks and everything because my ex had all kinds of crap stuck in it.
Is it gonna work, Joe?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I had to put the keyboard that was on that machine when I sold to you, Trina. That was the third one that was on it.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, because she constantly spilled crap in it, and it was like a 20-second process to replace the keyboard on that thing. It was really nice.
Sounds good. So this is his. This is Apple's Anonymous. This is his auction. Say that 3 times fast.
Anonymous
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy with my gaming laptop. Like, there's no fan, so it never dies.
There's no.
It's gonna outlive us all.
How do you have a gaming laptop with no freaking fan?
You won't be able to
Tell
get it.
it just up
It's blue.
and die.
I just want to point out that Australian URLs are made of gold.
AU.
Okay. Yeah.
AU. Down under doing things. Things
I
with
come from the
kangaroos.
land
Can you hear
down
me?
under. Oh, okay, Nick. We'll call you Nick. Be better than if I started calling you AA. So.
Yeah, really.
Oh, I'm gonna need to run, everyone. Time for supper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like Adam, I have to eat my supper on time.
Be a good little boy. See you, Gar.
Bloody hell.
Stop muting me.
I didn't mute you.
eBay is really slow at the moment.
It depends. Like I put up 8 parts laptops that I had worked on during Dave's 12-hour stream,
Yeah.
and I sold 3 of them within 10 minutes to the same seller, or to the same buyer.
Ugh.
And then like
Nothing is selling. Wow.
so, it depends on what you have and the
Yeah.
market for
Yeah.
it, right?
Like everything.
Yeah, the last time I sold it, what did I sell last? Oh, I had a ROM with apps for that TRS 80 model 102 that I have. I sold that ROM. It only took about a week, and I got a pretty good price for it. And then I had a memory expansion card for that TRS 80 as well that gave it banks of 32 megabytes of RAM or kilobytes of RAM.
Ooh,
And
what lights?
yeah, not megabytes, kilobytes. And I sold that for the same price, and it sold within a week. So I probably sold it too low, but it was only something a collector would be interested in. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I don't know. It again, like I'm sitting here some days, and then all of a sudden, randomly, something that I've had posted for a year plus sells out of the blue, and I'm like, oh, I totally forgot I even had that. Now I need to go find that whatever it is that I sold.
So John Morris thinks that you got a crosstalk issue that year.
Here, I'll make
Whatever that means. I don't know that much about discs.
Here, let me show the.
Yes.
That's the answer.
Can someone explain what a crosstalk issue is?
Because they're two different systems, right? Is that what he means? So they may not
Well, it's doing a
recognize everything?
low-level read of the sectors on there, so
Yeah, it's reading the disc just fine. It's a question of writing it. That's the problem. And I just got to figure out the right incantation to get it to write it.
oh.
You may need to put that drive in your NEC, and maybe.
Yeah, that's what Thomas just said. You may need to put the drive in.
Oh, so it could read the same, the track width and everything would be right for the head that's reading it?
Yes.
Okay.
You could also take the drive out of the NEC and put it here to write it.
That's true. That probably would be better, wouldn't it?
You're going to need to wipe the disc. Well, with what? A magnet, John? See, John would know because he's an applesauce guy. He knows everything about floppy disks, right? So.
Speak to us, John.
So we're going to I'm going to assume these original discs have been properly, whatever. Using an 80-track drive
to write a 40
and I've done it
track
before for this machine, and it's worked. I just can't remember the exact specific incantation I did to make it happen.
All right, since everybody else is going off to get something to eat, I'm going to get some chocolate chip cookies. I'll be right back.
That's not fair.
Eric, it's all up to you now. Show it. We'll ask you about
just
Pascal.
Drinking beer. How about that?
I wrote other discs for it before. If I can get you in the screen.
Oh, for that same drive?
This system, doing a really odd process of wiping and formatting and things, and it's been like years, and I don't remember the exact process I did. I didn't really document it.
Oh, there's your problem.
I expected to come back to the machine and just have images off that I could download off the internet and do, but that didn't happen. So
yeah,
you could do it, Joe. You're my only hope. All right, Ekim, you're up. Entertain the people. No.
Well, I'm going to type some more. That's entertaining, right?
That's
Listening to
something.
clacky clack clack.
Here, I'll open an SSD on camera. Oh my God, Trina's back.
Here.
Peter!
You're going to
This
eat chocolate in front of us.
Uh-huh. Oh, and I have 3 more.
I was going to go right to your hips.
If you use
See,
your
I-
Apple Watch, it will wipe the in-between tracks automatically. The
But that's okay.
problem,
I walk to and from work, so I'll walk it off.
You can
Monday.
work
there
it.
you go.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, that reminds me, Trina, I need to talk to you after this is over. Privately.
Oh,
Okay.
That sounds ominous.
oh,
I know.
It's not. She'll get a kick out of it.
Okay.
So
It's not something I want to discuss in front of the entire world.
You know, they
John.
make creams for that problem, Mike. You should be okay.
I have a question for John Moore. Can I give Applesauce an IMD file for an image disk and he'll write it?
Yes.
That's not the right answer.
No, don't do it.
I mean, it might be the right answer. But
Do it.
Retro Techie.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you spend some money on a cheaper piece of crap?
Look
at this game?
at a patriot.
Can you send me the
American
link? You said it was what, $16.99 on Amazon?
at the time.
Do you want to send me a link to it?
Not really. It's on Amazon.
Does it actually contain 120 gigabytes?
I'm sure it probably contains like 116 point something.
It probably has like 464, like a pair of 64 gig SD cards in it or something.
You want to see what's inside? I'll open it.
No.
All right, fine.
I've
But I
actually,
can't.
I can't really say I've never actually used those.
Applesauce flop drive.
There's a seal. I can't open it.
Sure, you can. You can open anything if you try
But then
hard
they-
enough.
Then my warranty is void. Oh wait, that's not legal.
Yes. He says
Do you
yes.
actually offer a warranty on that?
Sweet. Let's do it. Let's.
It is.
Yeah, you can
Let's
get back
do the
to
thing.
99 cents that he spent for it.
John may have just saved the day, everybody.
Yay, John.
My name's not John.
Oh,
My name is Judge
My middle name
Ron
is John.
I can write it. Probably write it. Yeah, write it. Yeah, because I got that.
I had a great uncle named John that was a paper salesman for a paper company.
My uncle's
So-
great.
And he was one of my favorite great uncles because he brought us reams of paper when we were little kids and gave them to us.
oh, welcome back, Rudy. And Nick, I'm going to go through your eBay postings after this, probably tomorrow or sometime. I don't know when the hell I'm going to get free time tomorrow. Anyway,
I was
and
only
then-
joking, Retro Techie. You don't need to break it.
Not broken.
what are you doing to it?
No, there's chips inside. You can't see.
Oh wow! I
It
just
just
found that
clips.
my desoldering gun has been on for hours and hours and hours. Shh! Don't tell anybody.
Well, that's nice.
Just lick your fingers and then press the tip. It'll cool down faster.
No.
Oh well.
Open Sesame, Mac. Old Mac.
GI.
Did anybody see Taylor and Amy's stream?
Nope.
Oh, they did a stream?
Sauce on here.
Yeah, they had
Applesauce?
some kind of Spectrum
Go fetch it.
computer thing. I don't know, is it British?
Yeah, I
No.
saw the link for the
Well,
video. I
little
didn't know it
ones
was a
with the
live stream.
chiclet keys. It's really, small.
Mhm.
It had a screen you could take the screws off the bottom of the console and put this screen on it and make it like a laptop. It was really kind of cool.
Ding!
That's nifty.
Your
Sorry
pies are
about
done.
Blame Retro Techie.
I did nothing
Blame
wrong.
Canada.
SSD. Oh. 64 gigabytes
Imager.
with a sticker.
Update. I haven't updated this in a while.
It's
Ta-da.
$16.99.
Gigger.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Patriot Burst Elite.
Here's the thing. I'm not using it as a main drive or anything. It's just to upgrade an old computer. I haven't decided which, though.
He hasn't decided if it's really an upgrade or not.
Well, those drives would be great in like old MacBooks and stuff.
They're
Yep,
plenty
yep,
fast.
See,
This is going into my other iMac.
I also need to plug this dumb thing in.
This is going to my iMac G3, my Snow model. We're going to have fun with it.
see, I had this MacBook that I got from work for free.
The one you stole.
I didn't steal it.
Well, the
I was
patient was
told it-
sleeping and then you grabbed it.
Okay, the patients are kids in our hospital. I wouldn't steal anything.
Oh, you're a monster!
Okay, 36. Cool. Manufacturer.
Let's go back to Joe since it's technically Joe's live stream.
Is it? It's on your channel.
Disk 2 drive won't be able to write that disk due to the lack of an index sensor. Okay, that I know.
PC drive, but you can go to the disk
PC.
writer and tell it to wipe the disk. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So disk writer.
Well, yeah, the disk 2 doesn't have that sensor, does it? It just slams the
Wipe.
like that.
Welcome to the Disk 2 subsystem, one of the fastest floppy subsystems that has ever been created. The Disk 2 is baller, and it is my friend.
You say baller?
Yep. So you said that could wipe the disk, so we've wiped the disk. So we're going to go over here now, and we're going to rewrite that image that we tried. We're going to write.
Oh, Starbuck Tech, I sent you a invite link on Twitter. And also welcome. So if you want to join, I can kick Retro Techie off if you want to join. We can make room for you.
We can't understand you because you've got cookies.
Cookies.
I can kick Retro Techie off to make room for Starbuck Tech is what I'm saying.
Well, if you need to kick somebody off to make room, I will be tribute.
No. It's good. I can have
Okay.
up to 10 people, so we're all
Oh,
good.
you were just trying to get rid of Retro Techie. I got it.
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
Because I sent Starbuck Tech an invite link on the Twitters.
Yeah.
For as long as the Twitters is twittering.
Tweetering.
They're still twittering. I checked.
Twitter.
Although I got a new phone and I use authentication and I could not log in on my new phone
Oh,
because it doesn't do. They disabled two-step the response to it because he reduced the number of RPCs. He started unplugging crap.
What's this do? Well, I guess we'll find out when it breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found out, didn't we?
So I can't get my Twitter on my new phone. I have to use my old phone.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And hey, Starbuck Tech, welcome.
What's up?
Not much.
How the
So,
cats doing?
I take it this was a quickly planned stream because I was napping and woke up to a message. I was like, what?
Yeah,
That
well,
what?
Joe was on one of the Discord channels going, will somebody stream so I can show stuff off? And I went, okay.
I'm confused. Doesn't Joe have a Joe stream?
Joe does have his own stream.
Joe
but
does
this
have a
is-
stream.
But this is nice because this brings traffic to my channel.
Oh, so you're like, hey,
Ah,
Joe,
And-
I need a big face on here to make people show up.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
This works.
And show up they do. Here is the Gigi.
Oh, and hi, Steve. I sent you a
Get in here, Steve. Unplug all the
I'm
things
not
in here.
Hey, Rudy's here too.
yeah,
Oh,
Rudy's
let's make
here.
it a party.
Hi, Rudy.
If
Think that we
anybody
can-
has a contact for Rudy, and if Rudy wants to join, feel free to send him the invite link.
He has an email.
It's almost
That
time to get
worked.
to check yet. We're getting full.
That
It worked?
worked. I wiped it with the disk 2, then
Yeah.
wrote the image of one of the disks that I had made, and it's booting. So I can do that with the disk I broke, and it should work.
Yay!
Yay! Yay!
Did you say should
Price
work
is freaking
or
averted.
is working?
John Kenny Morris. That
said
guy,
he-
somebody
he
send that
broke
guy
it,
some
and he's
money or
fixing it.
something.
I got you.
And he's confident he can fix the broken.
I got
doing
a
it right
new
now.
mattress topper for my bed, a nice thick 4-inch
Yeah.
charcoal topper, and I can't keep the cats off the bed.
Of course not.
Look how far down he's indenting into that thing. He loves it.
How much memory foam and how much high density foam is it?
Oh God, I don't know. I just bought it because my brother had it for a couple years and he said it was amazing.
Oh,
And it
okay.
is amazing. It's a let me look up the brand and all that happy junk. See what I can
Yeah, I
tell
ended
you.
up. There's a
Della.
foam
Oh.
manufacturer that's in Detroit.
Oh, that's-
And they do foam by mail and that kind of stuff, but it's close enough I could go pick it up, which really reduces the cost on it. And you could actually order different thicknesses of the foam and have them glue it together and cut it to any shape you want.
Nice.
So for our travel trailer, I did 2 inches of high density foam and then 2 inches of memory foam on top of it.
Yeah, this is a 4-inch mattress topper, memory foam, bamboo, charcoal infusion, cooling, ventilation, yada 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 yada
Yeah.
yada. It's a queen size memory foam, 4-inch memory foam. That's the only thing it says on there.
So it's just
Matched up
straight
as-
memory foam.
Yeah. And then it has a bamboo charcoal infusion to it to wick away moisture and all that stuff, so it doesn't get all nasty.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it
no.
is all it's a certified foam, so it's all lucid memory foam is certified. So yeah, so it's just all foam. But I laid down on this thing because my mattress is like 20 years old.
Yeah.
And mattresses ain't cheap. So I went this route instead of buying a new mattress, and I got this for, I think it was on sale. I got it for like I want to say it's $130 for
Yeah.
a 4-inch queen size thing. Oh my!
Mhm.
And it's still, I got it on there last night, and they say it takes 24 hours for it to fully, because it comes rolled
Right.
up. So it takes 24 hours for it to fully expand. Excuse me. And yep, like I said, as soon as I put it down on that bed and put the cover on it, it was cat paradise. I think I had one point I had 8 of the 10 cats sleeping on my bed. I went to bed last night and I'm looking at the mattress full of cats and I'm like, shit.
A mattress full of cats.
Yeah.
How am I gonna get? So I just looked at it and said, "Can you guys make room?" So I just sat down and a couple of them scattered to lay down, and then the ones that scattered came back and cuddled up against me, and I was so grateful because it was like, cold outside. It was in the 40s last night here.
Yeah.
Oh, you poor
Cold.
puppy.
I don't
It's
even start
it's
yet.
currently 23 degrees outside here.
I was gonna say, don't you all start? This is Florida, damn it.
Oh,
Now I gotta look.
Let me see what
Speaking
the
of
actual-
flipping, by the way, I want to make myself big for a sec. So it's still dead, is it? I was reading the chat here, Joe.
what's what, Dad? What?
You said it's still dead?
What's still dead?
I don't know. You said dead still.
Oh, I was replying to Rudy's comment.
Oh, okay.
He sent me a
Dave.
color classic board to recap. He sent it
Oh.
to me working. I recapped it, and it doesn't even power on. I replaced all of the chips that are in the power circuit from my known good functioning color classic. It still doesn't power on.
Hmm.
So I have a grump because he
Well,
sent me a working board that's now not work.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's 46 degrees right now.
it is 22 degrees.
Oh,
where
you
I'm
poor
at.
bastards.
Hey, I'm from northern Maine, so I understand you guys' pain.
It's
Trust
33
me.
degrees here. I don't want to hear
Yes,
about your
but that
40
is
degree
up
bullshit.
north. It's supposed to be that cold here. There.
Well,
This
it's
is-
not my fault you live in the ass end of the freaking country.
I live in Florida where it's not supposed to be this cold.
Oh, you poor
Karina,
bastard.
how cold is it there?
Cold. It's below 70, so it's cold.
Anything under 65 is freezing.
Agree. Hard
also-
agree.
When I first moved down here, mind you, this was like short and t-shirt weather for me because I'm from northern Maine, and I moved down here in December, and I left Maine in the right after a nor'easter. So trust me, I
How
understand
lucky
your
we
all's
got, huh?
pain, but I've been down here 20 plus years, and I no longer can stand the cold because I've been down here this.
So
So-
whereabouts in Florida are you located, Jason?
I'm in Jacksonville area.
Oh, you're
okay.
way north Florida. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not down in the nice sunny Miami area. I'm
So yeah, my mom lived in Clearwater,
it's a
which
cat.
is right in Central Florida. Yeah,
Woo!
right, Joe.
Awesome sauce.
And
Yes,
Somebody might be excited. I can't. tell.
Don Morris. Thank
So-
you.
Rudy's complaining about -2 centigrade. It's -6 centigrade here, dude.
We all can complain about the different
That's-
temperatures
Wait,
that we don't
wait.
like.
Are you saying it's actually colder in the States than it is here in Canada?
Yes, but I live in Michigan. I might as well be part of Canada.
Yeah,
I'm going to say Michigan is basically like
but
Canada.
Michigan,
Canada's butthole.
But see, if Michigan became
No, that's
you'd be warmer.
No, that's Detroit.
That's
no,
Ohio.
yeah, Detroit. I am an hour and a half from Detroit though, so
Well, that's good.
Yeah, you're one of the butt hairs then. I got
yeah,
you.
I'm one of the wrinkles near Detroit.
It's also -2 here in Toronto. So
Yeah, but we don't. We're
So
talking
why
to
is it
United
colder
States people
here?
here. That, I'm just playing.
We're supposed to have the lakes around us to keep us warmer.
Yeah, lake effect my butt.
and
Well, right now,
by the way,
the lake effect is really screwing Buffalo and Niagara and all them up there in New York because they're getting hammered.
I'm far enough in state that I don't have to worry about lake effect that much.
That's good.
We only have about 4 inches of snow right now.
and by the way, Nick, I'm going to be coming to Australia soon, to Melbourne, because it's 18 Celsius. That's perfect temperature.
Melbourne.
I'm going to be
Okay,
boarding a
everybody,
flight.
get out the poisonous spiders. Send them all to Trina. She loves them.
Huntsman spiders, baby. They're
I'm-
5 feet
I'm
wide.
going after the stream. I'm buying a plane ticket. I'm flying down. I'm going to see your 3 storage bins full of computer stuff, and I'm bringing them home.
You're taking a cargo flight back?
She's going back in a body bag. She's gonna get bit by one of them snakes or something.
Oh, you were speaking of. I'm going to make you smile for a sec, Joe. Sorry. So you were talking about shipping in your mattress. So I got this.
That's not a mattress.
Well, if it is, that's for a dog or a cat.
No, it's actually a laptop screen for a customer. But I ordered it last night on eBay,
Mhm.
and it said it would be here on Tuesday, and I'm holding it in my hands today.
It's only 3 days late.
How?
Have you
No, I
opened it
ordered
yet?
it yesterday. It said it would be here next Tuesday,
Yeah.
and it's here now.
So
Who
in
made a
other words,
mistake and
it
sent
shipped
to
from
you
somewhere in
quickly?
Canada then.
Oh yeah, it just shipped from Mississauga, so like next city over.
Mrs.
Yeah, 'cause that explains the quick turnaround. You basically just shipped it out, and you got lucky on the draw, and they actually delivered it.
So
Yeah, I
Mississauga
wasn't
is-
expecting it till Monday, honestly.
is like kind of west and north of Toronto.
Maybe
I'm trying to remember
Which
it's like a
means
20. All I
have
know
to-
it's about a 20-minute.
because you drive through Mississauga on your way to Toronto from Detroit. I think.
Yes, that's right. Because it's
So
about
maybe it's
20
mostly just
20 minutes
west and maybe a little south then.
My other friend, I have a friend that's in the streaming world. His name is Mike, and unfortunately, he just lost his 18-year-old cat today.
Hmm.
Aw.
Guy. Yeah.
But at least it was well loved and had a nice decent.
Well, it was his parents' cat, I believe, and he's only had it for like a year or two, but still,
Yeah.
he was really, even though he got the unfortunate events of watching her health decline,
Yeah.
he still gave her a great life for what he could, granted
Well,
what
that's
she was
like-
going through.
That's like I had Remy, and I adopted him when he was 16, and I just had him for 2 years. But he had a great life. He bullied one of my cats, Casper, to death. And would like nibble on the back of his neck, and I'm like, Casper, you have no teeth. Like,
But
not
it's
Casper, but-
gumming him to death.
What? Yeah, Remy was poor Remy was like
That
gumming
would have
him,
been
and I'm
funny
like,
to watch. Another cat gumming another cat's.
uh-huh.
That would have been hilarious.
But yeah, when I
Oh.
got him, he was a diabetic. He had
Poor
all
thing.
kinds of cat litter clumped to the back of his paws because his back paws never. When I got him, he had issues with them. I don't know what it was prior. 2 weeks after I got him, he was no longer diabetic and had no clumps in his back paws. I changed over to wood pellets for
How
cat
many-
litter.
How many discs do you have copied now, Joe?
I only got 2, so I've got them both copied and they both work. I'm now writing his original disc back since I broke it.
Yeah.
Oops.
hmm Good thing I made copies of them before I did anything else. Now you see why I did that?
Backups
Yeah.
for your backups before you do anything.
Back up. Yeah.
I blame Adam for telling me, why don't you just use the machine itself to copy it? because I did, and the machine's broken, and it just ate the disc.
Nom 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 disc.
It's all his fault. It's all his fault. I followed his instructions and did what he told me to do because I thought it was a good idea.
Hmm.
Oh,
That
so
sounds
you're
like
saying you endorsed
Your arm's
his
pretty
idea?
good then.
What I'm trying to do is
Oh goodness.
it's not his fault. I'm the one that broke it.
I almost didn't get up. I looked at I went to bed right after work about 6:10ish or whatever, and to take a nap, and then I woke up and I looked at the time. I was like, dang, I slept for 3 hours. Then I noticed Trina's thing, and I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna join the stream or not because it's gonna be past Trina's bedtime by the time I get in there.
Yeah, but see, I don't work tomorrow, so I can sleep in. I don't have to set an alarm. Well, I can't sleep in. I got to go buy an iBook tomorrow.
Which little kid you beating up for this one?
No comment.
That was great, though. You.
If she doesn't tell you, she doesn't have to kill you.
That's
Well,
right.
she can if she wants to kill me. She's got a long drive to get down here.
Yeah, true enough. And it's Florida. Yeah.
That's punishment enough.
Yeah, right.
It's
Retro.
like life imprisonment.
But no, it's somebody somebody has an iBook on Facebook Marketplace and they wanted $40 for it. And I offered them 20. And they never responded to my offer. So then I offered them 20 a few weeks ago and they never responded. But it's been listed now for 7 weeks. So I went back today and I said, is this still available? And they said, yes, it is. And I said, will you accept 20 for it?
And they're like, oh, it's her.
Yeah. And they said,
Fine.
yes, I will. They said,
Yeah.
done deal. But I wanted to meet them after work. But I was off at 4:30 and it's only about a half an hour subway ride out to their place. And I said, well, I can be there at 5. And they said, well, I can't meet till 6. And I'm like, well, what the am I going to do until 6 o'clock?
Sit in the
So I-
subway station and watch people and make fun of them and enjoy
Mhm,
the nice subway pea smell.
Pizza. I just said pizza watching. People watching is great.
Pizza watching is great too.
I like the pizza watch.
Or find a nice coffee shop that's near the subway. Grab a cup of coffee. Bring your laptop. Chill,
Well, I didn't
relax.
have my laptop with me. All I had was my phone, and my phone's dying. So
Well, plug that sucker in real quick, and then, that's what you can do. You can charge it at the coffee shop. There you go.
After you buy the iBook, you'll have a laptop to,
yeah.
And I'm sure you have a laptop somewhere in that room that you can go take with you when you go jumping.
No, but the thing is, I was going to leave right from work and go.
Can't you just smack one of the kids that's at work and take one of their laptops? I mean, that's what you said you're doing anyway.
I don't go to patients' rooms. I don't even see patients.
Or you could have. Oh, well,
How do you know that the so-called hospital actually has patients?
Yes, but you have this room full of technology that you sneak in all the time and walk out with stuff, and you're like, "Oh, my boss." You
Okay.
tell the security guards, "My boss said I could do this," and they're like, "Well, he's been letting you do this for over and over and over again. So okay, we'll just let you slide this time."
And now it doesn't work.
Uh-oh.
It's the machine is weird.
It's old.
Yeah, you did say
It's
that.
cranky.
Okay, have a good night, Rudy.
Hi, Mr. Rudy.
But anyway, yeah. So I said to him, I said, "Can we meet tomorrow?" So I got to go out and meet him at 10 o'clock. Then I got to be back here for 11 o'clock because I got somebody else selling me a laptop.
A likely story.
So why are you buying all these laptops? I thought you had no space. And don't say flipping because they still say take storage space.
Well, okay, so the second laptop that I'm buying, that the customer's bringing to me, we were supposed to get together a few months ago, but things kept falling through, and then I moved. So we're finally getting together so I can buy it. So
Yeah. Well, unless you're late getting back from the other thing.
I'm hoping not.
Yeah, you might have made that a little too close because you're relying on public transport. Oh, sorry, Cat, just kicked you. Relying on public
It's nice
transportation.
though because it's one line, so it's one solid trip down, like to and from.
What, Gigi?
Okay, has
But I
Ray-
might message him in the morning and be like, "Hey, can we meet 11:30?" And then I got Charlie coming over to pick up the rest of his clothing, so in the afternoon. And I want to list this stupid Mac Pro at some point to get it out of the room.
Get it out of there.
Just send it to Retro Techie. He'll take it. He likes free stuff.
Get it, do.
If it's free, I'll take it. Send it to me. I don't think it's
Well, you just
free.
gotta pay $500 in shipping. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
you know,
gonna say
Canada to
$300
Canada.
shipping. It's yours for free.
I've never
That
paid
was-
more than $70 for one of those, so no.
I don't want to think about how much what a Mac Pro would cost to ship. Those things are tanks.
Yeah, it'd be about 170, 150. Easy. Just a retro techie.
Yeah, imagine sending it to Florida.
Yeah, no.
Oof.
Canada's stupid.
Wow.
A
Okay,
quote by
Eric,
Eric's Edge.
and that's when Eric just got banned.
He's not holding back on that comment. Wow.
And by the way, Eric, why are you so small with the rest of your screen black?
Because my my new webcam, my iPhone, doesn't hold a charge.
Oh,
I didn't plug it in and it died. Now I'm waiting for it to start up so I can start Droid Cam.
Yep. Probably have to wait till it gets about 15% charged, and then he'll let you turn it on.
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
make yourself. Can't you make yourself big though in the
Oh
meantime?
yeah, but I didn't think anybody'd notice until you pointed it out. So
Oh, I noticed. I didn't say anything. I just figured.
I
doing
noticed a
some
while ago,
Typity,
and I'm like-
typity stuff, and
I'm like,
somewhere or
maybe
something.
he's just
well,
His-
here, just for you,
no.
you can see my ugly mug.
I see a Retro Techie monitors with cameras and. Wait, is that like a cabinet behind your monitor? Retro.
Yeah,
thought-
he's got storage.
Oh, I was looking at that. I was just like, what in the world? There's handles right behind this monitor, which makes it hard to get into things.
He's got more stuff hidden in that room than you know what to do with. He showed.
But how
off
does he
in the-
get to it if it's behind his monitor?
There's a door.
That's like,
So what did I miss?
Oh, not much.
Oh,
Joe messed up a disk and then recovered it.
Oh, you were able to get the data?
Yes, because I backed him up before I did it.
Yay.
John Kenny Morris, the awesomeness that he is, the applesauce god himself, just happened to drop into the chat at the right time and said, "Use applesauce, do this, then do this other thing, and it'll work." And it did.
Yay.
I'm like, yeah.
I was.
But
I
now
was
the
all
machine's
worried.
busted and it won't read any discs. But that's the machine being like older than me. So
Is it because it
Unfortunately, you
like
have some
warms
more
up and
discs.
then fails?
it could be. I don't know. I've
Yeah.
had this thing on a total. I've owned this for like 5 years and I've had it on for a total of like 4 hours. ever.
Yeah.
So,
What about
because I
all of
can't
the
do
other-
anything with it because I don't have software. I mean,
What
I've got
about all
discs now, so
the other pile of hardware?
yeah, I might have to grab one of those units and do something with it. But it's
Trina,
just
you were
machine.
asked a question. Which Mac Pro? I don't know
It
how
is a
long ago that was
Mac.
asked.
Oh, so I didn't see the. It is a 4,1.
This is not
Doesn't
charging. It's 'cause
And
I've
it's a
got it.
single. It's a single 2.66 gigahertz Intel Xeon.
There we
processor
go.
With 32 megabytes of RAM and 3.5 terabytes of storage.
Oh,
32
the
megabytes.
Motion
Huh?
sickness.
That's a lot.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, 32
Bro,
gigs
look
is
at my
good.
ass.
Yeah.
It's the
Careful now,
Jazz
you're
Cam.
making Retro happy over there.
He might start. Be careful, Retro Techie might start licking spoons.
Retro's
It's
like,
the most
huh?
entertaining
What?
thing we've seen tonight, Joe.
Uh-oh, Retro Techie is spooning.
Hey, my phone just started back up.
Yay!
Hey, phones.
Beep.
Low battery. No kidding.
Well, let me charge first, sir, so I can, have enough juice to actually turn on the app.
All right, I'm just gonna stop my cam for a sec because I got to take down my pants.
So
Pow,
I'm
wow.
trying to spin the
I
disc.
left.
careful now. I know that you might have this thing going on with spoons and stuff, but what in the world?
Yeah,
It's called giving my insulin.
I know.
Oh.
Mike wasn't paying attention. He was looking at something, so I figured I'd see
Wake
what
him
happens.
up.
Mike, shock value.
Recap the NEC. I've already done it.
Yeah.
I'll be
He's
right back.
he turned around quickly after I said that.
Woo. Love it, Cam.
This is the 8031A.
That
We're going on an adventure.
That basic is so old. I bet Bill Gates probably coded on it.
Ooh, it's upside down.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
3 years old, according based on that date.
There, that's what Joe could sell it as. He could say that it was used by Bill Gates to code the first Windows.
Uh-huh.
Bill
Basic
Gates
on my
and
TRS-80
code.
is from 1980, so it's actually new by comparison.
I have here.
I have the
Oh.
machine with the last basic in it that
Ah.
Bill Gates ever worked
Holy
on.
crap! You have the box for it?
Nippon Electric Company.
Holy shit!
Yeah, Mike, half that stuff was boxed, even the printer.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
So we have a whole spare unit we can test with.
Stop talking about your unit.
I said unit.
Eh,
Of course, I'm trying to do this in limited space. Again, Adam knows what I'm talking about.
yep.
Well,
Yeah, I walked
you
in
know,
there. I'm like, this is half the size of my spot, and I thought mine was small. But this is what somebody on the stream the other day said. Well, just get rid of the washer and dryer. You'll have plenty of room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then what would he fill his boxes on? You know,
Oh yeah.
And then what would he use to clean his clothes?
well, that's secondary.
Yeah, the more important thing is what would he use to do his shipping and receiving it?
Just roll them through the dot matrix printers.
Box back together.
Oh,
And-
come on.
Joe, I don't know if you saw the message from Thomas Armstrong, and he says, "Did you check the tantalum caps in the drives?"
Yes, they've been
Okay.
recapped already.
Oh,
Go
there
all
you
the
go.
way back and watch my original video on it, and you'll see that I recapped it because it kept blowing fuses.
Oh,
Did you do it right?
Probably not. That was a long time ago before I knew what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
So there's
But-
somebody. There's. Oh, go
We're just
ahead.
going to swap the unit out to start with.
He said unit again.
Dude.
what the disk unit or the computer?
What's happened is the disk unit, the light. Oh, why? Hey, look, I have to shake. The disk unit is turning on, lighting up the light, but the drive doesn't spin.
Uh,
So I'm guessing it's probably the disk. Also, drive B wasn't working. And what instantiated like all this mess that I blamed you for while you weren't here, Adam, I went to copy drive A to drive B, and it copied A over top of itself and wiped it.
yeah, I caught that, and then I had to go eat. So
The
what I
original-
knew when I left
Yeah.
is that you had erased it, and I was hoping that that image you made.
And
Was
and
usable.
I was able to image. I imaged the basic disk first, and that worked. And then I imaged the CPM disk, and then that worked as well. So I was on the process of re-imaging that guy's disk back and testing it. But that's right when this thing stopped booting.
Oh,
This won't read anything now.
Oops.
So
I
okay.
made a mistake.
Well, you've got a couple spare disk units, right?
2 or 7 or 19.
I
There's
think
a
there
lot.
were 3 of them, maybe.
Yeah, there's bunches. IO units. Side up.
And all I know is it filled the entire car.
Yeah. Unplug the plug. And unplug this plug. That's not the plug I wanted to unplug. Like this one.
What's the interface on those drives?
Big fat ass cable.
Like a Centronics looking cable?
I can show you here in a second.
Is that a IEEE specification?
No, it's a NEC. We are NEC and we do thing our way specification.
Yeah.
Nothing on this is compatible with anything.
Sounds about right for them. Of course, then again, back then there were no standards really.
This is the floppy cable.
Oh,
It looks
fun.
like a 34 pin shielded.
That's
Oh,
not
it's like
too
an
bad.
edge connector kind of thing.
Nice.
So I have to get this cable out of here because I need the cable.
That's old school.
And that's just a disk drive unit?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a computer unit and there's a disk drive unit. They're both like the size of like a Amiga 4000 or something.
Jeez.
And connecting everything is the I/O unit, because all of this thing is the keyboard and RAM and stuff.
Yeah, it's
This
a
is
really
the
weird
PC.
setup.
And then the there's another box that's got slots in it which is kind of like your IBM slots and all that stuff. But then everything else plugs into that, except for the printer and the monitor, which don't plug into the I/O unit. No, it's weird. It is a weird beast.
Yeah, it sounds like a weird setup. So where's this? Where's the CPU at? Is it in the keyboard or is it?
Right
Okay.
here. Yep.
So basically, the keyboard is the computer.
Yep, it's very TRS-80 like.
Oh, okay.
Expansion unit and all of that junk.
Oh, okay. That seems pretty familiar.
Hey, is anybody near? What state is AZ?
Arizona, Southwest U.S.
Is anyone near Arizona?
Nobody wants to be near
I
Arizona.
think Garth is the closest one.
And he's 1,000 miles
That's
away.
about a 12-hour drive.
Oh, because I see in the vintage retro computer swap Facebook group, there's a vintage computer warehouse that's doing a liquidation.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
And they're in Arizona.
I know somebody who lives in Arizona. I can tell him about it.
There you go.
I bless the rains down in Arizona.
It's one of my old Apple II suppliers. He seems to find all kinds of crazy stuff.
Well, then maybe he can supply you with whatever he finds in there.
Here,
Yeah.
I'm going to put the link in the private chat. Or actually, I'll put it in the regular chat. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm not I'm on my desktop and I'm streaming from my laptop. Nah.
Oh, we'll put it in the private chat then. I mean,
So
Actually, what I'll do is I'll just jump on YouTube and just put it in the chat there.
Yeah,
wait,
do
wait,
It's on YouTube?
that's a thing? You can get it on
Do it.
YouTube?
Do it the peon way.
Up tubs.
Do the pleb way.
So I was at my one of my local junk
Things.
stores that has a lot of gaming stuff. And was talking to a guy there about they had some TI things and stuff like that were just piled in boxes along the wall. Got to talk to him and he brought out something. He says, "Do any of your retro friends know anything about this?" And I'm like, I don't even know what this is, but I looked it up. It's an ELF 2. Some kind of like early 70s mini computer kind of
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that once.
like a Heathkit almost.
Yeah. Is it like an all-in-one thing?
It looks like it's just the logic
Blows
board
up.
and doesn't
Wow.
have any of the peripherals at all.
Boring.
Yeah.
Turn
I'm
it on.
like, I don't know, $5.
Yeah.
I think he's working for a little more.
I see the link. See what it does.
Let me know if you can see the link. Like
You go to Safari and type it in.
Click the
Paste
link
it in.
at your own risk. She put viruses.
yeah.
This listing isn't available anymore, is what it says.
It says vintage computer warehouse liquidation. We have thousands of vintage computer items circa 95, 2015, Windows 98 to Windows 7 era CRTs, monitors, keyboards, video cards, 100 megabyte to 3 terabyte hard drives, computer related manuals, adapters, mice, tons of computer manuals, Rebels computer builds ready to go. Bloopity bloopity bloopity.
That's weird, because when I paste it in, I see nothing. It just says it's expired.
This listing isn't available anymore. Maybe it's only for those Canadian folk.
Well, if it's in
But that
Arizona,
wouldn't
that doesn't
make
make
sense if
sense.
it's in Arizona.
Yay!
No,
Let
I'm
me
saying the
try
link. I'm saying the
If
link,
it's-
not
I'm
the
going to
listing.
try without all this extra garbage at the end of it, just with the item number.
There's not a lot of good stuff here.
You're worky.
Well,
Oh,
again,
still
as they
doesn't let me
said,
see
they can only take 10 photos. So
Yeah.
Like-
But I don't even see the listing, so
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not
she's-
very exciting.
This one tries to read the B drive. Good. Good.
I think she's
Yay.
teasing
This
us
one
with
is
a
good.
fake
That
link.
unit needs work.
Joe,
Can you
don't
see-
erase the thing.
No.
can you see it, Adam, at all?
No, it just tells me the listing's expired.
Well,
I'm looking at the pictures for it. It doesn't really have all that much.
I can't see pictures. All I can see is this link is expired.
Yep, I said it's no longer available. That's what I
but
get.
to be fair, it does say we can only post 10 pictures.
Well, and this
There's-
is listed.
There's
12
zero
hours
pictures. There's
ago.
no listing. There's nothing.
No, it was only listed 12 hours ago. It's still valid.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
I paste the link in. Let me try it in a different browser. Hold on.
Yeah, I clicked on it and I get this listing isn't available anymore. It may have been sold or expired. Take a look at these items below.
Oh.
So
Well, in
and
Chrome, it wants
maybe
me to
we
sign in
are
with
outside
Facebook.
of the shipping area. Maybe they have something set up where if you're too far away, you don't get
Oh.
to peek.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Although Canada is kind of far away, so
Let me try it on my phone. Might work on my phone.
Yep. His
If it
original
doesn't-
disc has been fixed.
If it doesn't, Adam,
Woot!
I'll give you the computer. I'll give you the name of the group.
May the group be with you always.
I'll put
It
the
looked like all PC stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's mostly I don't know
Retros.
what they have.
Retro can get another gaming.
The problem is anything else I
laptop.
tried and it wants me to sign into Facebook, and I don't even know what my Facebook stuff is.
Well,
so I
there
I'm
you
can't-
signed into Facebook and it doesn't work for me.
Well,
Oh.
worked for me.
on Safari,
I'm
where
gonna
I
try
am
it. I'm
signed
gonna
in,
try
it doesn't
opening it
work.
up on my PC.
I tried to open it on my phone, and it's like, no, you have to be in you have to sign in inside this browser, right?
Nope. Doesn't work on my PC or my Mac.
It
What is
doesn't like
going
you.
on with this? It doesn't.
So
It's okay. It's
Stupid link.
Arizona stuff anyway.
the group is called Vintage /Retro. I just put the name of the Facebook group in the chat. So
Uh,
now you may need to be a member to see it. I don't know. It's been so long since I've joined.
Oh, that could be it too. You're setting us up for failure there.
Are you
I'm
part
sure.
of that group, Eric?
Maybe.
I am not.
Let me look. Yeah, it looks familiar. I think I am a member.
Okay. That might be why you're seeing it. then.
Yes, I'm joined.
Yeah. There you go.
Ah,
I
well, I'm
also-
not
And
joining
it
that
is
group.
joined also.
I think
See
it's more
that.
private. That's why.
Yeah, so that's why it's saying it doesn't exist because we're not.
Yeah,
members.
I'm not seeing anything really exciting here.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try anymore. then.
I still would like to go. If I was in the area, I would like to go see what they had.
Well, yeah. I mean,
You know.
Yeah,
I
but if that's
guess.
what they picked to show, like it's a bunch of like
you want to see the pictures? I could share my desktop.
Yeah. What?
Why
Okay.
didn't Trina do that?
be careful what you're gonna
I know.
show us. Make sure all your browsers are clean.
Oh, because I'm.
Don't worry.
All right. Let me make it big here, Eric.
Okay.
Sorry, Joe. We're
I
gonna
still gotta
minimize you
switch
for a
the
second.
desktop.
You're
so-
selling one of those? Oh,
Oh, junk.
Yeah, and then there's
but why?
Quote,
$1.
vintage.
A whole
Unquote.
dollar.
this,
No.
and these.
Well, maybe in the mice.
Oh, look, a puck mouse.
Oh, it's like the $5 pile at BCF.
Yeah,
Ooh, a sexy mouse.
a wireless
Sexy
PS2
mouse.
wheel mouse.
Do you see that back there?
Ooh.
A sexy mouse with the boobies?
Ooh.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't see the boobies most.
Okay,
Wait,
I got to zoom in on that for you guys. Here.
Yeah, please.
It's right
I
there
know,
in the
Whoop,
in the middle.
oh,
That
well, let
looks
me
like
do it that way.
an LGR episode right there.
Yeah, exactly. actually.
That Logitech trackball with the thumb ball, those I hate those.
These.
Yeah. Like what were they thinking?
Well,
I can't use those.
the only thing worse is that thing hanging off the side of the laptops. You know.
Oh yeah, the little Microsoft
Yeah, I hated
little-
that.
little
Is that a
hinge
little
mouse.
touchpad by the puck mouse?
Yeah, there's a little touchpad here.
Yeah. Those you can buy on eBay for about $4.
Ooh, look at this General Electric mouse. Ooh.
Yuck.
Okay, what else we got? This cruddy keyboard.
Piece of garbage.
Uh,
Keyboard, yeah.
I don't
It's
even
a
think about.
Walmart special
There you
A
go.
security monitor.
garbage.
A couple
bunch of old
look how
CRTs.
crufty that is.
Ugh, it's all
Well,
burned in.
yeah, it's probably been sitting around in some closet somewhere for 20 years.
Inside Out, Windows 10, second.
Second
edition.
edition. Ooh, a
Throw it
book
away.
on Windows.
So this is why
There you
this
go,
disc-
Trina. You need that right there.
Yeah.
A toaster.
Oh! I'll tell you something in a bit.
Works with
Don't
PC
tell us.
and Mac.
And that's
Holy
an
nasty
instant
keyboard stack.
There's a couple Apple keyboards in there, but they're the
Yeah.
junky early 2000s ones.
I have one of those that's yellow like mustard. It's delicious.
Mm,
Oh,
That's
excuse me.
it. That's all I posted.
yeah, that's garbage.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Nah.
Uh,
Stop
they
wasting
don't
your
look
time.
like
Booby
10
mouse.
pictures. They are
Needs-
so much
I
more.
didn't even notice the booby mouse.
I
It needs
owned right
more-
into that. I was like, sexy mouse. What?
I never even
Needs-
saw
Needs more beige, please.
Near Phoenix.
Yeah,
Keep
everything in
zooming.
Arizona that's
So-
anything is near Phoenix.
Toronto to there. Kind of
Toronto's way over there by my house. There, keep going.
Where's Toronto? I don't see it. I see United
You
States.
got to keep going up. Keep going up.
My
There's Toronto.
legs.
See Toronto right there next to Lake Erie.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
See the other side of Lake Erie where there's that little where Pennsylvania has that little tiny little bump.
This is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Right here.
You know where I'm at? You can look at Florida and look at the tippity top. I'm right there.
Jacksonville.
Yeah,
Right?
right there.
Yeah, you're in the southernmost part of Florida.
Uh huh.
The armpit of Florida.
No, that would be
farther-
that would be on the Gulf side.
Oh, on the Gulf side is?
Yeah, that's true.
Panama City.
The farther northwest you go in Florida, the farther south you go.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it's basically just an extension of Alabama and Mississippi.
I had a great
have a
uncle that
hammer.
lived in off of
Garth.
Panama Beach.
Florida man.
I see Garth. He's being
Garth.
Jets.
Where else are we looking here?
Garth is way over the other side.
Yeah.
There he
Up
is,
there.
right there.
Yeah.
Garth, we're coming for you. We're gonna look
We're-
into your.
Be careful. If you zoom in too close, it might cause cancer. Isn't
Is
that the
he in
big thing
Bakersfield?
California?
Yeah, this map is known to the state of California to cause cancer.
Oh my God! I got 2 new monitors. The Asus 24-inch monitors, and it took me forever to figure out how to get that damn thing to stop popping up every time I turn on the damn monitor.
So where is Garth, actually?
He's in chat. He's in Santa Cruz Mountains.
Santa Cruz.
I know
Same
exactly where he is, but I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Yeah, I don't want to
also
say.
have his address, but I'm not going to share it.
I gotta mail something to Garth.
Can we pool our money together and pay off Joe to give us his address?
I have his address.
I have Joe's address.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah,
This
I
is
got
a
rough
plan.
idea where Joe
Adam,
is.
send us all Joe's address.
Somewhere
Joe's
in
address
Ohio.
is 35 miles
Garth's
east of
address.
anywhere that's actually you can actually really easily drive to. Ohio. That's his address.
Yeah.
Joe's
True.
not in Toledo and not in Cleveland
Holy Toledo.
or Cincinnati.
Just point to the middle, like where it says Ohio, and then drive east over some farms.
He's near the corn.
Yeah.
Hey,
There was
1,
Toledo,
2, 3, anywhere street. That's
There were
Toledo-
some
Garth's
cows. I saw
address.
cows on the way there.
but Toledo has the great privilege of being home to Jamie Furr.
Oh, you mean Toledo, Ohio?
Toledo, Ohio, yeah.
But it was Toledo, Michigan.
Yeah, it should have
Oh.
been Michigan, but then they altered the state line. That's why it's crooked.
Mm.
Yes, the Toledo Strip was actually part of Michigan at one time.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Jeremy apparently has Joe's address memorized.
that part of Canada right there is actually further south than where I live.
So we got Joe's address, then we got
Oh,
Garth's
you-
address. So let's go on a road trip, everybody. Let's all meet up at one. At half of us go to
See?
one, and the other half go to the other.
See, Eric, there's Erie right there. See that little chunk where Pennsylvania pops up?
Where what is?
See, you see Erie right there?
Yeah.
See, that's why I can drive west for 20 miles and I'm in Ohio, and I can drive east for 20 miles and I'm in New York.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
So you don't know where you're at.
But if you go way up by Buffalo and by Niagara Falls, that's where I picked up all that stuff from for Joe.
Over here.
Yeah, way up there by Lake Ontario.
I've been as far as, let's see, where's Oshawa?
Oh,
Where's what?
It's near
Oshawa is where the
it's near-
Ford plant is. And
Yeah, it's near Toronto.
Yeah, go down. Go down. Go to the right.
there's Toronto.
Look
Yeah,
for
there's
Toronto.
Toronto.
It's close to Toronto.
Ah,
every
there
time
it
I hear Oshawa, every time I hear Oshawa though, I keep thinking it's near Ottawa, just because they're so similar.
is. Yeah, that's as far into Canada as I have been.
If you swim
That's far
26 miles south, you can go to my house.
Swim south, yeah. Yeah, but who would swim in? Well, that's Lake Ontario. You can do that.
Yeah, I
I
know.
wouldn't
If
touch
you go to
Lake Erie.
Lake Erie, I meant. Somebody
Yeah, I
actually, several people actually swam across Lake Erie to try to beat some record this summer.
What,
One
for
lady,
toxic
one lady actually
exposure?
beat it. Yeah, it's full of algae. It's gross.
Yeah. This is and up
Starbucks
here.
Tech is coughing up a lung.
Way up
Well-
here is where I went to college.
Oh yeah, you were saying about that.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
in Marquette. And
There
I
you go,
lived
guys.
in
You get a cat butt in your face.
I lived in
Cat butt.
No thanks.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, cat butt.
in the Great White North, eh?
Take off, you hosers.
Yeah.
I like that.
You guys want some beers, eh?
I never heard someone
believe-
say hoses.
I
Yeah.
believe there will be no charge for this 2-4 of beer A.
We found a mouse in our beer, eh?
You guys get out of here.
Where's the thing?
You
Hello?
knob.
Okay. Enough of my desktop.
I gotta put on my toque and go out and look for some beers.
Oh, you got to go look at some porn. Okay,
Well,
Enough of
I
my
could share
desktop.
it with
time
you,
for
but,
porn.
you know.
That's
Oh.
what the internet is for. It's for porn.
There we go. Apples Anonymous just sold a makeup brush kit on eBay.
I thought he hadn't sold anything in a
Very
long time.
technical.
Yeah, well, see, he should have said that earlier.
There we go.
All right, we'll make Joe big again.
Hey, Beth.
Hi.
I was looking
Good.
for Apple IIGS keyboards on
Hi,
eBay the other
Joe.
night, and I found Polka Dot's listening. It was actually semi-reasonable. I think he's finally figured out that he's already fleeced all the people that he can fleece.
Who is Kevin?
Oh,
Conley?
Mr. Polka Dot?
Yeah, he had 2GS keyboards for like $109, which is, I mean, it sucks, but it's not out of the realm.
I was going to say, considering the 2GSs we looked at Midwest.
Yeah, I've got several spare 2GSs. I'm just missing keyboards for them.
Is that the usual problem with them? They just don't have keyboards?
I think the problem is that people sell the keyboards because they can do a quick sale, throw it in a box, mail it off, and then later on they get desperate and they're like, I guess I'll sell the 2GS now, and it doesn't have a keyboard anymore.
Oh, okay.
So they're always split up.
Mm-hmm. No.
Joe, did you fix it yet?
What?
Did you fix it yet?
Yes.
Yay!
Yep.
Yay.
I plugged in the other floppy controller, and it works fine. I'm now trying to figure out how to make NBasic work by trying to find any sort of documentation for it. But alas,
it's very
failed.
basic, Joe.
Yes, that's all it does.
10 space print.
Well, I know that, but like
double
it's disk
quote,
based.
plus.
So like how do you save and load disk, and like how you get a list of like disks on the drive on the, or, you know what I'm
Did you-
talking, files on the disk. and-
DIR, enter?
Nope.
No.
LS? Cat?
Catalog?
Or cat?
Ooh,
What's the
lowercase.
question mark for?
Lowercase, it's fancy.
Yeah. I was wondering the same thing. I'm glad
Yeah,
I
what's
wasn't
the
only
question mark for, Joe?
You know, my
Print.
TRS-80 also has lowercase.
Question
I
mark
was really
means print.
surprised.
You didn't know
Oh,
that?
is that a print command?
Yeah, it works
Oh.
on most basics. It works on
I
Apple
didn't
too.
realize that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's how I've been typing it since I was.
So NEC PC 8001 basic version 1.1.
It's just Microsoft Basic that's for that architecture.
Probably.
Well, it says copyright Microsoft, so
They did all the
Hello.
cool stuff back then.
Hey, it works.
That's what all the cool kids were using.
floating point basic on the Apple II is Microsoft Basic. The integer was the stuff made by Woz.
What I read it off, but I don't remember. It was NEC what?
8001.
EC 8001 basic.
Eric's gonna go look for the book.
Well, I found the Wikipedia on the series computer, which doesn't help us much.
I don't think there's much data on that computer online.
There's not.
Is it a Mark II, Mark One?
It's an A.
It's an A.
And not only is it an A,
It's a
it
Canada,
uses
eh?
the single side drive, which almost no one ever got, which means
Yeah.
nobody has disks for it that work.
So it's really
what I-
early and nobody got one.
Like for example, here I'll show my screen here. This is a huge chunk of data on the Internet Archive, but none of this works on this machine because it's for the double-side discs, not the single-side.
Can you use the double-side disc unit with that computer?
Only if I get a different I/O unit that supports the double-side unit, which there might be a set in that chunk you gave me, but I haven't checked it all out yet.
I didn't read any numbers. I just loaded it and unloaded
Like, here we
it.
go.
There is a YouTube video where someone's testing out the basic interpreter test.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. But they don't do much.
It says it has games and machine code. You should get that.
Trina, did you see chat? Apples Anonymous had
Oh.
a question for you.
Mount. There we go.
Makeup brush. I don't wear makeup, so
It's
no.
for cleaning computers.
Files 1 or Files 2. That's how you
I'd
do
rather
it.
have an anti-static brush set.
The third listing is Joe's video.
Right?
But I'll
Right.
take the $5.
It's great when you search for something and you find yourself on the internet.
Yeah.
There we go. We got to figure it out.
What happened?
Cool. You do
Oh, you
mount,
found
and you
something.
pick a drive, and it mounts the drive, and then you type files in the drive letter, and it shows the files.
Joe, what
Oh.
are those little like inverse things at the bottom of the screen? Is that stuff you can hit F keys to do, or
Yes.
okay,
Yeah,
cool.
here, I'll show you. I got to change to there. Yeah, so like if I hit, I don't know what auto's auto line number gives you gives you auto lines.
Ah,
gives you
neat.
lists. So
And that's contextual. It changes as whatever you're doing.
I think so. Like F3's go to list run blah blah
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, so you could just hit return and it would run it.
You get a like F5 just runs it.
Sweet.
Apples Anonymous, why don't you post a link to your makeup kit? Because there was a makeup brush set. Because my roommate is a makeup artist. I might get
Ooh.
one off you.
I want some dumpster makeup.
I think it's in the link right there, isn't it? Isn't the link already in chat there, Trina?
What's that?
Yeah, Apples Anonymous put the eBay link in there already.
No, but that was for the laptop.
Okay.
Oh,
That was
I'm saying
eBay
from
Australia too. Is Apples Anonymous in
Hello.
Australia?
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I just wasn't reading. Sorry,
Cool.
my mind's going to mush.
Got stuff on it.
we tried to
Oh,
tell her, but she
no.
wouldn't listen to us.
Mount Master. It says Mount Master.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Brown chicken, brown cow, master.
Okay, I'm going to show my roommate in the morning this.
Why does he have
Pictures
so
or it didn't happen.
Colossal.
$5 Australian? So was that like 10 cents American? Oh no, that's Canadian money.
Yeah, I know. I got to figure it.
Joe. Well, no, this is for the Mark II.
What's all that?
There is a basic reference manual for the Mark II.
Where what?
Archive.org. There's an N80 basic reference manual for the PC 8001, but it's the Mark II.
Well, that would be close enough.
Yeah.
But I already figured out what I wanted to figure out.
Yeah.
Just the basic disk commands, and there are like 4 of them: mount, files,
It's in
load,
Japanese.
save, and run. And that's it.
The book is in Japanese.
Joe's all over that. Then he's got it.
Yeah, have your daughter get to work on that for me, please.
$335 US.
I'll
plus
ask her what her
$70
rate
shipping.
is.
Entire book translated. Yeah. $5 per word.
Some of the words are in English, like appendix in basic.
We don't have words for those.
Oh, there is a command list that's all English, so it might still be useful.
Why do I have a cat? in
Are
my
you a
face?
mod, Eric?
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't. All right, do me a favor. Type something in the chat so I can see.
I am not some mod.
On YouTube.
Well, why don't you type something in the chat so I can make you a mod?
You could just go look to see who.
Type
the
poop.
mods
Quick, type poop.
are. I'm still trying to get to the damn live stream.
10 print farts, 20 go to 10.
All right, let me see here.
Well, no, you're not the Kitten Academy. So
Oh,
that's
I think
not
I
it.
think the brother's home. Gigi's orange cat's going crazy over here.
There you go,
Pacing back and forth.
Tech. You're now a moderator.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's a trap.
That's a trap.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who
Joe's
has the
face is on
power?
the stream. I forgot.
Now I can kick people. Who's first? No, I'm just kidding.
please don't. I have people on here I haven't seen before. And I'm hoping you'll for those of you who have not,
Joe, you got to get rid of live
It's him.
stream.
consider subscribing. It would be
Trina,
greatly
your sugar
appreciated.
daddy just got home. He
Oh,
can't,
my
they can't
sugar
see
daddy
you over
just
there.
got
What's the
home.
plus for? No plus.
Yeah,
But please,
just yeah.
for
Yeah.
those who haven't, please consider subscribing to my channel. It would be greatly appreciated.
I am not a mod.
You are not a well. Type something so I can mod you.
I did type something. I typed a link and it's not a link.
Yeah, well, type go hi. Say the word hi.
Now Joe has displayed the entire reason this computer was invented in the first place.
There you go.
So now I can put my.
Hold on. There you go. You're now a moderator.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Ooh, farts. Everywhere farts. Here a
Oh.
fart, there
Oh,
a
there
fart,
it goes.
everywhere a
It did a
fart,
link.
fart.
Yeah,
Okay.
now it works. Yeah.
By the way, that's my homepage in case anyone was curious.
Hey, Gigi. He's a kitty cat.
So, do you want the Japanese manual in the link in there? Is that what you're?
Sure.
Okay. Oh. I don't want the moderator FAQ. Stop it.
I know that popped up. I'm like,
Close.
I don't remember that happening the last time I was made a mod somewhere. It's been that
Yeah,
long.
I'm gonna start doing shorts as well as RetroTech actually made a really
see.
good suggestion.
Oh,
which
they
is-
have a cute little
scary.
mascot for the basic language
Ooh.
in the manual. Because
You
it's
sure?
What?
Japanese, you know, they do.
So
that.
what?
Storage. Emulation.
Oh,
PC 8001A. Empty. Okay. Apparently, I downloaded these files and then deleted them at some point because I didn't need them. Zip file. Download. 48 megabytes. Go. Go, Internet Archive. Go. 20 minutes left.
There's a color command, a bunch of commands for color.
Sweet. Did you drop that in the chat?
Yeah, it's in the chat, the link. Because all the commands are in English, you can kind of figure some of it out. But if you want to know an explanation of what it does, you can't.
I see no link.
Oh, you want it in the private chat? I'll put it in
Well-
the YouTube.
The only thing I see in the YouTube chat is a link to your own website.
After that,
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah,
anything.
I'm not seeing anything after it either.
oh,
You got to hit enter.
I did. Let me post it again.
Do
What?
you have any idea how many times I've typed a reply to somebody and thought I hit enter and didn't and walked
I just
away
I just
and then got a
posted,
reply back? You didn't reply to me.
I just posted it again.
Yeah, I
Joe,
got
I
it.
copied your program.
ooh, PDF.
And hello, RetroTech or Die.
Oh, his is running farts too. That's great.
And hi, Jeremy. I don't think I said hi to you.
Where's the any key? Hit the any key.
Jeremy says he only has a return key, but any good keyboard would have a return and an enter.
Oh, it's
Okay.
got a cute little mascot.
That's what I said. There's a
It's
keyboard.
adorable.
He has a keyboard for a chest.
You gotta love
Look at the
Japanese.
language I can't read.
8001
if you
Mark
go down
II.
to
I can
like-
read that.
2-4, they start into the commands. There's an ABS function, ASC function, arctangent.
Yeah, but does it explain them in Japanese?
It's way down. It's all explained in Japanese, but you can see the command format.
Can I play Crisis?
There's
Nobody
something
plays
called
Crisis.
auto.
That's funny. They don't have anything that's actually in kanji on the screen. You have to use Roman characters. That's funny.
There's beep.
They have a Tron command. Run that, and we'll save the universe.
Yes.
Or you'll get sucked into their universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
C load.
Oh, there's
All
the
it
other
said was
command too.
okay.
Tron. Okay.
It's trace on.
He's fighting for the users right now.
Exact same command exists in AppleSoft Basic.
There's a B save, which is probably a binary. Yeah. There's a
I
search.
guess
That's a pretty powerful version of Basic there.
It is. It's got a lot of extensions that you wouldn't expect.
It's
There's also
definitely
some
a lot
sample
more in-depth
programs,
than,
Joe.
Most computers basics of the time.
Neat.
Go to 2-26.
Oh, look at this. Watch. This is adorable. Listen. It just makes a beep.
Yeah. Go to 2-26 in the manual.
How am I supposed to find that? There's no index.
Scroll down. Page 79.
Can't you do a find option? Like control
Page
find?
In
79.
Japanese?
Just
Yes.
print it out, and then turn the pages till you get to that page.
Yeah, page 79 in the PDF.
That's a lot of scrolling down if you didn't get that number.
There's a sample program.
Ooh.
You could
It
type
prints
that
out.
in. and
It
see
prints
what
out.
happens.
Japan is stealing all your stuffs.
And then there's some color commands that are on the next couple of pages down. They have a copy example.
So this is the stuff where you're going to have basic programs that are per platform.
Yeah.
All the graphics are always the thing that was a stumper.
Mm.
Init probably initializes disks.
Hey Joe, how many characters across is that screen? Is it 80?
40. It can do 80, but it's in 40 mode right now.
Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of. This is kind of a cool computer for the time.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, I want it.
Well, I've got like a couple spares, so if they all work. You can have my crappy disk module that's broken, though.
This is the era when pretty much all the computers just work with simple repairs. Eric, those floppy drives are just standard Shugart MFM drives. They're nothing exotic at all.
Huh.
The controllers and stuff probably are, but the hardware is the same exact stuff that's in my Radio Shack computer.
It's nice that they put sample basic programs in here because at least then you could figure out stuff for the commands.
Yeah.
You know?
Eric, do you have a copy of the Apple II Basic book?
Probably not a physical copy.
Well, if you can get a PDF of it, that's got a lot of sample stuff in it. If you ever want to learn
Yeah.
AppleSoft Basic, they call it AppleSoft Basic. It's just Microsoft Basic that they were allowed to rebrand.
Yeah, what I'm intending to do once I get this adventure book example into Pascal is convert it to Apple Basic and also maybe even Fortran.
I have an old program I've got to figure out where I put that you can program in Basic,
Yeah.
and then you run it through this program and it converts it into machine language.
Is that the Beagle Brothers thing?
I think it might have been one of the Beagle Brothers things. And what
Well, I got
Yeah.
the advantage to that is it makes stuff run like 30 to 100% faster.
I think that's a Beagle
Yes.
Brothers compiler
Oh, so-
thing.
If you
Yeah.
go way back into my video history, like 6 years, you'll find a video about a program called Page Editor that I completely rewrote from the ground up
Mm-hmm.
as a love letter to the Apple II, and I used Beagle Compiler to make it a lot faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I used to do that in the old days. I would write a program in Basic, make sure it was completely perfect, and then I would recompile it, and it would run quick. And the other side effect was because it's now machine language, nobody could steal it and edit it and change it and do whatever. They'd have to come to me if they wanted me to change something.
You can define functions in this. That's fairly advanced.
Disk
It's like an
Basic-
extended basic.
Okay. I have-
DSKF. There's some kind of disk function.
Maybe some higher parts of Basic have to load from the disk.
I don't know.
Kind of like on Apple II, how you have to load a disk in order to get all the DOS commands to work.
There's
I
a
booted to the NBasic disk.
Oh, well, then it should be on there.
You'd think.
there's a program on page 123 of the PDF for looking at the disk tracks and sectors. So it's like disk information. And there's a couple of different functions for disk stuff.
There's a cat watching you guys.
There's a dump.
I have a feeling this disk I have isn't actually a disk basic disk. It's
Yeah.
probably just a files disk.
All right, grab the cat.
Kitty.
There's a program to dump the disk to hexadecimal too.
Speaking of which, I'm actually surprised we haven't seen Prada. Mike?
I'm not even sure what Prada is, to be honest with you.
Probably sleeping on your bed.
I think he's probably sleeping on top of his iMac.
Ah.
He likes sleeping on top of the Ruby iMac in my bedroom.
It's one of the big CRT ones.
Yeah, the G3 one.
Nah, I got you. I was like, how does he sleep on an iMac? Those things are so slim. And I'm thinking, oh wait, retro stuff. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. I have an old Ruby iMac in the bedroom. It works, but it's disintegrating to the point where I'm afraid to move it. So I don't turn it on or anything because there's like no bezel left. It's amazing that CRT hasn't fallen out of it yet.
We're about to have a discussion on my desk. So just showed up.
Uh-oh. I think you don't get along, or
these two, no. They get along, but they don't get along. There's times like right now they're fine. There's no growling. There's no talking. But eventually they're gonna sit there and stare at each other, and the paws are gonna fly, or Gigi's gonna leave. One of the two. And no, but if you put Bella in the mix, there would have been some serious talking.
Oh, geez.
Gigi does not like Bella.
So at least it's not just my house. For not all the cats get along. So
Bella first came in. She was about she was a little nervous and stuff like that, obviously, because it's a new home. And Gigi over here was just a really, really mean to her, going there and smacking her and stuff. Now that Bella's put on some size and weight, she goes after Gigi because she's double Gigi's size and weight now.
Yeah.
Because she's big. She's a big cat, not super fat, but she's just a little heck of a bunch. Yeah. So Gigi now runs from her. So it's karma.
So my floofy black cat Lydia, the one that pretty much lives next to me here, she's sitting on top of she's laying on top of my Aptiva here. When I got her about 3 years ago from my sister, and she was always kind of nasty, and so when we brought her home, she basically hauled off and just started attacking all the other cats in the house. Yep. And in terms of like the pecking order of the house, she's like rock bottom. So she's basically made an enemy out of everything in the house that moves except for me. And now that she's chilled and mellowed out, she tries to get on the bed and everything with me, but now all the other cats attack her because they're expecting her to attack them. So she just basically hangs out here in the living room all the time with me. But she doesn't, I mean, at least she doesn't just haul off and just start going after him anymore. So
Thomas Armstrong is right on that one. CMD is a call to a disk for a program, and we haven't actually loaded disk basic here. We have just like we have the most basic. We have NBasic, not disk basic.
Okay.
So you have basic.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So this NBasic disk is just basic. It's not. It's literally just a
shell.
Yeah.
It's similar to like in the TI-99, you have to add a cartridge to get extended basic versus just the built-in.
Yep. So yeah.
We'll go see it.
I assume you don't have this basic, or
well, no. And see, this is the big conundrum, is that this is the main reason why I worked to get this and work with this guy, to work with Adam to do the travel to get the whole thing, was so that we could get disk images, because images for the 8001A specifically with the single-sided disk drive don't exist.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I know, these are the only two in the wild that are like backed up now. There's a whole collection on the Internet Archive, but it's for the double-sided system. Because nobody ever bought the single-sided system is the thing. That's the sitch. Because it's like, why would I want the single-sided system when I can get the double-sided?
Probably not here in the U.S., where NEC was practically unknown.
Yep.
And of
Yeah.
course, anything you get in Japan is going to be Japanese, and it's probably not going to work on that thing.
Right.
Well, it might.
Well, I'm not worried about the language barrier or any of that situation. It's just the fact that it's not the machine that's the problem. It's the disk subsystem. This disk subsystem. It's literal single. They're
So let me ask you this, Joe: is there a way to upgrade it to double-sided discs?
By replacing the entire unit with a double-sided disk unit, and then replacing the I/O unit so it knows what kind of disk system's connected.
So in other words, no.
Right, you just replace the whole box.
The whole thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I didn't know if maybe it was something as simple as like some CPM machines, like the Osbornes and some of the K-Pros, you could put double-sided drives in if you changed out a couple of ROM chips.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
I didn't know if maybe this was I can't fucking talk tonight. I didn't know if maybe this was something as basic as that, where you could just swap
It
out
kinda
double-sided drives.
Yeah,
but-
because all these Z80 systems that run CPM are very similar at that level. So yeah, this I/O unit, if I had the ROMs for it, for a double-sided one, and I threw that in it, and put a couple of 360K double-sided drives in here, it would probably work like a double-sided system. But also, where are the ROMs for the double-sided unit? Nobody's dumped them.
There's a video from 10 years ago of a guy demonstrating NBasic.
Is it me?
In Japanese.
Of course.
So yes, that was you.
And then another one where someone's showing PC 8001 classic games.
Yes. With the double-sided disk drive.
They're teasing you.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I think this is a good point to say I'm going to call it a stream.
Okay.
Okay, we at least know it works.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was
Yes.
great to see it.
Yes.
I'm glad I decided to do the stream.
Thank you, Trina. I appreciate it.
No problem.
She's gonna.
Yeah.
she's-
Sweet bird.
one of these days, she's gonna have to do a stream that breaks the record. I mean, come on now, come on. Dave can do it. You can do it, Trina.
What, 12 hours?
Yes, do it. Come on.
Yeah, not going to happen tonight.
Did you
Why
listen to
not?
Maciak?
Enough tomorrow. Not like you have to get up early.
No, I actually,
meet people and
because
get
I wasn't
laptops
feeling
and
the
beat
best.
kids with the head and
when I don't
They're
feel
talking
good,
Yeah.
when I
They're
don't feel
talking
good, I sleep. And I fell
Yeah.
asleep about 4 o'clock. I woke up about 9 o'clock, gave my needle, and I went back to sleep. And I didn't wake up till 6:50 this morning when my alarm went off.
that's too much sleep.
Maciak is talking about doing a 24-hour stream.
Just
Oh.
do it.
Yes.
Trina's got 8 hours of it. She can do it.
So what is this 24-hour stream?
I
Mike,
guess
since
that
you're
they want to do a fundraiser for supporting animals or something because a lot of them have pets. And
Animals, vintage computers.
Well, I
whatever
was
it needs to be.
suggesting Vintage Compute doing a fundraiser for the Vintage Computer Federation, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but they want to do well. You were on the video. You should talk about it.
yeah, well, why
Yeah.
wasn't Trina there?
I
Because
don't know.
I was
Why wasn't
asleep.
Trina there?
Why were you sleeping? Who the hell?
Because I
She's
wasn't feeling good.
lazy.
My stomach was upset yesterday, and I wasn't feeling the best. And
Gee,
when I don't feel good, I sleep.
freaking
When I don't feel good, I just go poop and I feel better again. Oh,
Yeah, that,
sorry.
no.
You're not
Yeah, is
wrong.
fucking
Were my
women.
thoughts
always
coming
have
out of my
some kind
mouth again?
excuse.
So
Anyway,
okay,
they're
so-
talking about doing it maybe New Year's Day or
No, it's not going to be New Year's.
you know.
There's no way there's going to be enough sober people to do anything on New Year's Day.
Well, that
Why
would be
do
the
they have
best
to be
time to do
sober?
it.
It might be more entertaining if they're not sober.
Besides, doing it on New Year's would not give me enough time to set it up.
Yeah, that's true.
I gotta try to find at least 24 different people to guest star on this show, preferably those who are well known or some that are well known.
Well, like I said,
I'm
if
not
you
saying
want,
that you and Eric aren't invited, Trina.
yeah,
I need to get a hold of some bigger names, and I need to get a hold of
Yes.
people on the other side of the globe too.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no, that makes
I
sense.
agree.
I want to try to find people from all corners of the globe if I can. You know,
Ooh, is Apple
so
is
in their
Apple's
prime time.
Anonymous still here? Or Nick?
So they could be on during their prime time.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Well, if you want the low rent people, I mean, you know.
Well, I got all the low rent people in the world sitting right here, especially that one up in the upper corner.
Hi. Joe's frozen.
No, he's not. He's just being. Oh, maybe he is frozen. No.
No, he's moving.
If I were frozen, that wouldn't move up there.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
However, I could just do that.
You mean where it says
do that, and
JCM1.com?
then you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm looking around to see if there's something like blowing or moving in there, and you don't have ventilation at all, do you?
No, there's a vent up. It's up there. It's way up at the top, though.
Hey, Sean.
I'm in the
welcome.
basement.
I'm about to end the stream. So, hi, bye.
Bye.
It was great seeing you. Stop by next time. You can stay a bit longer.
Now go away.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you all for joining. If anybody here is not subscribed, please do feel
it.
free to
If you're not subscribed now, don't bother.
subscribe now. Don't
Go
listen
away.
to
Subscribe
Mike.
and hit like, or else.
Like
Yeah,
and
like-
subscribe.
Agree.
Click
You
the
must
bell icon.
subscribe.
Click report.
But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. And have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Press the button. My arm's starting to hurt.
I
I
stopped
am
waving
listening.
hours ago. Bye, people.